Yeah.
In there, come on. Welcome to the Top 4 podcast.
Man.
Welcome to the Top 4 podcast. My name is Peter, Arsenal fan. I am joined by Oscar, Chelsea fan.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have seen shocking decisions this weekend. Howlers everywhere. Yeah, from referees to governing bodies to award shows to FIAs. We're going to cover it all today. We're going to cover it all. I'm excited, boys. What are you not telling me?
I am joined by Robinho, a Manchester United fan.
Max, you are a cheat. I hope Red Bull get relegated.
I love it. I love it. I freaking love it. And I'm joined by Adrian, a Liverpool fan.
Well, Van Dijk supports Max, so I'm going to support Max. This is it.
Oh my goodness.
This is it.
And I'm joined by David, a Lewis Hamilton fan.
Listen, right, bro. The spirit of Vince McMahon has been running throughout the weekend, bruv. Yeah.
Yes.
Like just howlers of Vince McMahon, yeah.
Oh
And
dear.
blood, flipping out, blood. You know I've not slept, bruv. That I've been haunted, bruv.
Bro.
Oscar,
Hey.
I know how you felt in 2009, bruv.
This is how I felt.
This is a disgrace.
It's a disgrace.
Bro,
It's a disgrace.
Can we continue with things that are a disgrace?
Can I go to some comments? Because they have flooded through.
Go to cuz.
At a disgusting rate. Big up SW6. He says. Also, cancel AD for backing Max Verstappen. I mean, big up him in it, but AD, that's crazy. C1 says, these UEFA waste men. These guys couldn't control a wine, let alone a simple draw. Even Stevie Wonder would have done it better.
Oh,
hey, C1, you know what I always say on this podcast, yeah? Because Ernest, whenever he makes a joke about somebody not being able to see something, he always references Stevie Wonder. And I said, bro, Stevie Wonder is chilling at yard. Like, why is he catching strays? He's playing the piano. He's making hits. He's singing happy
Golden
birthday.
piano, though.
Man, them always want to use him for their puns. It's not fair. Leave the guy. Leave him. What's that? Endo says, "Bum Man United, they can get more than 15 minutes. They can't get more than 15 minutes today." I said, "Do you know what? He's actually right. You know, he's actually right. We can't spend 20 hours talking about United."
Facto.
SW6 says, "Big up." David saying, "Good evening, David, bro. You're
David.
a G." Yeah. SW6 says, "AD, no, I'm joking, my guy. VVD on crack." Though.
Yeah, he was boying it, man.
What did he do?
No, it was just like, big up my countrymen, like they're celebrating and that. No, it wasn't anything much to be fair.
bruv, they sent him a Spurs shirt, bruv. For flip's sake, bruv.
Yeah, that's what burnt me about him. He's got a Bergwijn shirt. He's got a Bergwijn shirt. Max Verstappen. Oh, I was not happy. I know. Yeah, that's the face I had, and I was like, oh yeah, he is Dutch. But Spurs, come on, Max. Come on, Max. But yes, let's kick things off with what was disgraceful, because we understand the Formula One saga is another mission in and of itself. But UEFA, somebody mentioned it in the comments earlier. And you know what? The time that Barcelona are not even in the last 16 draw, this is the shenanigans we get. I said, Robin, when can I book an appointment for a blood test?
Oh, it took me a while, to be fair. It took me a
Robin's
while.
giving out booster shots.
Robin's just giving out boosters, yeah?
Man, let's move like Dr. Sebi, you know?
Let us...
Tell him to man them to whack guacamole on the chest.
Guys, let us talk about this Champions League draw, the fast that it was.
Can I first say something?
Go for it.
Howl!
Howler.
Oh,
Howler. Howler.
How many mistakes were there?
David, give them the you're not that guy early. Give it quick. Give one shot. Bang. Just one shot.
What's the guy's name? What's his name? Is it Toto, bro?
What, the one that
crap.
looks like Claudio Ranieri?
Yeah. He's like,
you're not
he's
that guy, bro.
bro,
The
the cheek to blame a third party. Trust them in their vein. Or, some third party with technical difficulties. Bun that.
Yeah, they try to say it was an external service provider that had the mix up. No, I saw you with the balls. What are you talking about?
I didn't see no external.
That's an
You know what I'm
external provider.
saying?
Like, yeah, the
What?
Zoom link didn't work. No, you were in the room.
Do you know when it was like I saw him grab when they pulled out Villarreal. I saw him grab Man United, and I was just like, hold on, what's going on here? And then they opened up the name, and it was like Man United, and Arteta is just this there, just smiling away, like it's all calm. And it's like, okay,
let's just clarify it for people that didn't watch it. So basically, as Robin just said, they're doing the draw. First two matches are done calm. They then pull out Villarreal, which is fine, as they were home first. The next team they're supposed to pull is supposed to be a team that finished first. They pull out Manchester United. Arshavin, shout out to SW6. He's like, Arshavin's face was talking about. Andre Arshavin opens the ball. Man United. So Man United can't face Villarreal because they were both in the same group. So that means that ball should have never been in the pot for Villarreal. It should have never been there. So what they did was they took that Man United ball, put it to the side, and then pulled out Manchester City. 2-2s now. The whole draw is continuing without Manchester United in it. So when PSG get their ball and it says PSG, the last team that was picked, it had to be Man United next. So everyone's like, look, it's an error. Yeah, I don't know if you can call it corruption or staged, but it was a clear and obvious error that VAR needed to intervene.
What Messi versus Ronaldo? Yeah,
they you know when they wanted it so badly, but it was just like
they were gagging for it, mate. They were gagging for it. Because the truth of the matter is this, isn't it? Yeah, literally. Absolute fail. You wait for
do you know what was the worst thing? Is that they put Liverpool and Atletico as well. So they grabbed Liverpool's ball in it and they said, we can't face Atletico. We like, why can't we face Atletico? What's happening here?
Yeah.
But yeah.
I thought they lodged the first complaint. I thought Atletico were a bit like, well, hang on a minute. How can you put us in this?
Yeah, Atletico were the one that started it. And then Madrid and then Real Madrid were like, we're good. We don't want to change.
Did Atletico have Bayern Munich in the first round, in the first draw? So they were quick. They were on the pulse, blood. They were like, nah, corruption, fam. It's like then they got Manchester United instead. So, Robinho, how? Okay, Oscar, you want to go through the thing? Go
yeah, man. C1 says the fact they tried to blame technology for their foolishness just shows to me they have too much pride. Facts, like UEFA, shame on you, 100%.
You're a disgrace.
Pros Only TV says I need my guy Romain to start exposing football again. Oh my goodness.
Who's Romain?
He's that French Don that went on that rant and started talking about all the different.
The Don that. First of all, Romain. Yeah, Romain. It's mate, that's a lot of things.
Easy said UEFA frauds. Come on, you Blues TV. Everything Chelsea said. Big up Oscar. Big up you, bro. Daniel says don't ever say I've never done nothing for you Chelsea fans. I hacked the BS system so we could get those farmers twice. You're welcome.
No, for real. So in all of this, Chelsea get Lille twice. Bro, you know what's funny? Yeah, Chelsea finished second, didn't they?
Roman pulled strings. We finished second, and we got arguably one of the worst teams in that's still there.
What I find mad. So Lille finished top. What group were they in? That was really
they were in that mad group. That mad group that was just all even. So it was like Lille, Sevilla, Wolfsburg, and was it Salzburg? Yeah, it was Salzburg.
That's what caught me off because I was seeing teams like Lille, and I was like, wait, what did Lille do in their group? Sorry, Adrian, you spoke, but you were on mute.
These guys are thanking Daniel like he did anything.
No, I was saying like back in the day, they used to do hot balls and cold balls. Like bloody hell, man! They literally took it out of the equation.
We need to get Rod Stewart on it.
But this is the thing. I was saying this to one of my boys. I was like, look, normally we're used to believing in corruption in it. Throughout the years, I feel like they have manufactured some things. I remember Chelsea would just get Barcelona every year by magic. I was like, they're building a feud here. They're building a rivalry like Vince McMahon. You know what I mean? They know what they're doing. Mm-hmm. But this was so blatant and so obvious in front of our eyes. I genuinely think it was an error. I don't think it was like them fixing it.
Oh, they tried.
No, they tried. They wanted Ronaldo versus Messi. They wanted it.
You think they did it on purpose? You think it was a legit?
No. I just think no. We all know that UEFA are on some stuff, but it was just today. It was just a howler. It was just like they were messing up left, right, and center trying to get the match that they want.
Bro,
Yeah,
you
man.
gotta understand. Do you know how much of a howler this is?
No, it's
Like deep it. We had the Europa League, and then we had the conference, and we had to come back to you guys. All of you lot who are still in neon. Nah, man, all that, bro. That is long. That is dead. That man have had a
one thing I
stinker.
will say is that the Europa League looks a lot more interesting.
Yeah,
Bro.
because the
Nah.
DB team in the conference, like it
Yeah,
actually
man.
looks more interesting.
Like Dortmund have gone in there, Barcelona have gone in there. I think
They got Napoli.
Barcelona played Napoli. Like that's more exciting than some of the Champions League games. Like,
Fam, yeah, because you will not see me watching Salzburg against Bayern Munich. I can tell you that for free.
what?
I'll tell you that for free, blood. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
do you know what?
Barcelona
There's still
tight.
tasty ties, man. There's still tasty ties, man. Like, let's go through them anyway. Obviously, I think we all agree full house Bayern Munich to beat Salzburg. Yeah.
I don't know,
Yeah.
man.
It's Benfica Ajax, tasty.
Good game. Good game.
Tasty.
I'll
Ajax
admit
should clean though. Ajax should clean house.
Wait, I don't watch the Eredivisie, but I've been seeing them in the Champions League, and they score a lot of goals. Sebastian Haller as well. He's on mad form. I think he's the top goal scorer in the Champions League.
He's top goal scorer, I think, with 9 goals or 10. Can't remember, but he's on.
9 goals.
Yeah, he scored in every single round, game week.
Holy smokes! Fair play.
The only other player to do it in history is Ronaldo. Cristiano.
Wowza. Atletico Madrid against Manchester United. Robin, your thoughts?
Oh, do you know what? Yeah, after the draw, after a few hours, I sat there and I thought, this game is going to be so boring. Like, both legs is going to be dropped of just back and forth, and it's going to be like a 2-1 or 1-0 that does it too. But I haven't seen myself.
Ollie for this, isn't it? We needed Ollie in this fixture because there would have been spice.
It's just gonna be Ronaldo and Simeone grabbing their balls the entire time. That's what it's gonna be.
Do you remember that game?
Yeah,
that game was mental.
I'm more confident of us going through than facing PSG because even though I like playing PSG because it's just always a funny tie, something mad always happens. But I feel like you can prepare better for Atletico than you can prepare for PSG. So
that's a fact. That's a fact. Yeah. But, I mean, if I was a United fan, I'd still be a little worried because PSG are an organised unit, and I think that's the one thing that Man United didn't know how to deal with. I mean, I think Adrian, you said it in the group chat, like they would much prefer a defensive team to face than a fluid team that likes to attack because Man United, you know, they can get hit on the counter and their midfield ain't 30 like that. But
I disagree. That's interesting. I disagree because I thought United's strengths were going on the counter. I thought that was their strength. So if you're playing against a defensive side, isn't it going to just be like you have the ball? No, you have the ball.
Yeah.
And you have to learn how to break down Atleti. Which, by the way, good luck if you get a
Tough.
win out there.
Yeah, no, it's not with that. It's not. But we haven't played Atleti in my lifetime. The last time we played them was in 1990. So we can say like it's a new game for us. It's a new team to play. Something to do. And it gives us an opportunity to actually go to the quarterfinals, I would say. So I would say Atletico is easier than PSG. Not by a lot, but in my opinion.
But it's the second worst possible draw, right?
The second worst draw you could have got.
Like PSG was the most difficult you could have got.
But the thing is, everyone, and I think it's funny because every single United fan, we've been saying it for like a week now. We're going to get PSG. We're going to get it. It's just written in the stars. So when it actually came, we were just like, yep, okay, we know it's confirmed. You just got to prepare for it. So the fact now it's Atletico, it's a bit more surprising, but it makes it more.
You guys,
spicy's not bad, but yeah, it makes it more interesting. I'd say something different.
Do you guys think that Atleti's worse than Inter?
Yeah,
in some respects.
I don't know, man. I disagree. Inter are like Atletico have been disappointing this year, this entire season, whereas Inter are just resuming normal services resumed for them. Really,
not quite.
I mean, yeah, they've been all right this year. They've been fine.
SW6 says he thinks Atletico might be more difficult than PSG. Are they top of Serie A?
Lottery, innit? No.
Last time I checked was AC.
Napoli.
It's Napoli now.
Yeah, Napoli went like I know it's a few games, but they'd won like 7 games in a row.
No, Inter's top. Inter's top.
Is it Inter top now? Okay.
Yeah.
Before they beat Cagliari. Yeah, they beat Cagliari.
Before we go on to the other fixtures, there's a couple of comments about a certain topic that I thought it'd be good to get into. Bosslight Endo says, guys, there's no away goals. This makes ties a lot more interesting, entertainment-wise. Endo says, Easy says, facts, Endo, no away goals to save teams after dropping stinkers. And someone else mentioned it. David also says no away goals. So, Mandem, what do you think?
Listen, I love the chaos of no way goals. So I'm sad that it's gone. At the same time, it does make sense that the fact that I can score less goals and still go through, it makes no sense. But I was all for the chaos. That's just my opinion.
We had an episode on this podcast where we talked about rules in football that should be taken away, and I called for this. I said this is a disgrace, and of course
I don't go that far.
It's a disgrace. Adrian, it's a disgrace. You cannot tell me. Do you know how bent this rule is? In fact, that because I play home, if I play away second, I've got more of a chance to score more away goals because I've got 30 extra minutes at your pitch. It's the same thing. It's just a pitch, blood.
You have 30 extra minutes away from home as well. So,
but your goals count. Listen, Oscar, your goals counting as twice is farcical.
Yeah,
a goal that counts as more than one is absurd.
It doesn't count as twice. It counts as a decider.
1.5. It's like 1.5. But
because if you lose the game, you don't go through for losing.
Oscar.
Yes, it's like a game breaker.
No team should ever go out when they've drawn with another team. No team should ever go out.
Okay. So how about this?
Neither should the team go through.
How about this though? Let's say Chelsea are facing Lille, right? Chelsea are home first, right? So Chelsea,
I don't know, second.
Yeah,
Juve tops it.
Yeah, Juve.
This Juventus team topped that group.
Guys, this is why.
That was my response.
Why it's so crazy that we got Lille twice. We could have had Bayern.
Oh my days! The Lord
could have been in the mud. We could have been in the flipping mud.
Oscar,
we're here.
Oscar, Juve are 7th in the league, blood.
Yeah, no.
I cannot believe it. I am astonished.
It's just for that alone, they should get Bayern.
It's on us.
They're behind Roma and Fiorentina.
Before I continue, let me just go back to these comments because SW6 is saying no away goals is dead. Away goals was beautiful.
I agree, sir.
I agree.
You lot like people that agree with comments like this. You lot love heartache. You love to see people in pain.
Yeah, do you know why? I agree?
Yeah, no,
because I feel like when you talk about European football, there's this whole idea of you have to be a lot more tactically adept. There's a lot more psychological. There's a lot more sort of Italian, if you will, wherein I can go to your place, I can nick a 1-1 draw, all of a sudden it turns to a good result. I just think the way you approach a game, it just made European competition feel different for other competitions, and I feel like it showed a certain nous. And you look at managers who sort of thrived in this. Jose Mourinho, Rafa Benitez, where you go out to do an away job, get your goal, bring your goal back to Anfield the next leg. For me, I just like the dynamic, and I think it made games a lot more interesting.
But imagine, bro, we're playing in London. It's Arsenal, Tottenham, Arsenal, Chelsea, Champions League semi-final. And my goal at Stamford Bridge is an extra, gives extra joy because
that's irrelevant to me, bro.
Bridge, it's such a farce, blood. It's not like back in the day. You got to consider say jet lag, and you got to consider different type of pitches and whatever else. But
what do you think about the fact that a team now plays the Champions League? Yeah, let's say they play the away leg first. Yeah, they now come into the home leg knowing exactly what they need to do to go through. Yeah. So there's the crowd, which is also in your favor. Yeah. Then there's the idea that you know what you need to do. In the first leg, you don't really know if you need to win or if you need to draw. You're playing strategy. Second leg, I need to win by this much. Hold on. And then if this game goes into extra time, we've now got 30 extra minutes at an away ground that the team that's away doesn't get any compensation for. It's like we played half here, half there. Now there's another 30 in your ground. Is that fair?
The comment you made about you don't know what to do in the first leg. The reason that exists is because of the away goal rule. Because if you're Chelsea at home, you've got Lille at home. In the back of your mind, you will always think about Lille's away goal. And that changes your tactics for the game. Whereas if you're just looking at it as a home Premier League game against Lille, right, you're going to just win. It doesn't matter how many goals the opposite team scores. You're going to just win your game. But the fact that there's away goals, I've now got you. We're not going to get a Chelsea side who will do what they, do what we expect them to do on a regular Saturday at home. They're going to be thinking about it completely differently. I don't want to see that. It's not chess.
But why not? But that's the thing. That's why I like European football, because it is chess. In my opinion.
I hear you.
Can I ask a quick question? A quick question. Not last year, the season before last in the Champions League. Obviously, pandemic meant the Champions League had to be condensed in a little tournament. Would you guys be interested in the idea of just doing it one leg? So we added more teams into the Champions League. Maybe there's another round. So instead of a round, you have a round of 32, then a round of 16. But it's just one leg,
so like
one
FA Cup style,
like FA Cup.
Because then, obviously, you'll want the game at home. That's the thing. Everyone wants to see their team play.
But you know what, Robin?
That's my opinion.
It's the luck of the draw, though, isn't it? It's the just like the FA Cup. It's the luck of the draw. You're home if you're home.
Nah.
Yeah, nobody cares when. Yeah, that's a good point. Actually, I think 2 legs probably makes this more complicated.
You could do semi-finals in neutral venues, and then
not Wembley. Just not Wembley.
I think for me, and again, this goes back to my original point. I just feel like that leaves it more to chance, if that makes sense. So like, if you get a good leg, if you get a good tie at home, you beat 2 teams, all of a sudden you're in a semi-final. Whereas in my opinion, I think in the original full format of away goals over 2 legs, I think for me it just shows a little bit more guile and class and technique, in my opinion.
Strategy. It's
It's a lot more strategic. Whereas go on.
No, I think one of the best ways to grow the game and get more people watching is if the rules are easily explainable. I think when you look at other sports and you look at, like, I don't know, the NFL or I don't know, Formula One even, like, people are trying to get into these sports, but they struggle because they don't understand the rules. And I think now removing away goals makes it so much easier for somebody who's never watched the Champions League before to just watch it and be like, yo, this is easy to understand. I want to get to some of these comments. As always, guys, we prioritize the comments, the people that watch the show. We let you guys have your say and talk about what you guys want us to talk about, really. So please like the video as well. That helps us out. Make sure you like it. It don't cost nothing. Big up, come on, you blue. I believe this is Jake. Jake, can you confirm if that's you? So I'm going to call you Jake instead of calling you COYB. He says it sounds crazy, but I saw a first round MLS playoff game, and hear me out. The commentator steps in. It's a one-off game. You got to leave it all out there. But it's the same thing. Whoever goes through, goes through. Seeing players just leave it all out there every single time will make for great games. That's the bottom line.
I hear that.
And that Champions League, I was very annoyed at the way it came about. But when I watched it, it was one of the best Champions League campaigns. I still go back and watch those games back. I don't know about you, but there's been plenty of times for me when I go and watch that PSG run where they faced Atlanta. I think they faced RB Leipzig. Those games were so entertaining to me because it was just one-off. And you've got Mbappe and Neymar and they're just trying to score. Like, it was crazy.
Yeah, the 2 legs it's tough, man. It's just one of those where what's SW6 saying? Listen, Pierre, you see when Henry scored in the Bernabeu, how did you feel? The fact it was away adds value. Fam, we drew 0-0 at home. We won 1-0. Like, at the end of the day, we won 1-0.
So have Arsenal ever gone through on away goals?
I don't think so. I don't remember it ever. The thing is, we've always gone out. We've gone out 9
to be fair,
times.
do they go through? So
listen, oi. 10 times out of 15, we've gone out on away goals. The amount of games
is that a real stat, or are you just?
I'm not. No, as in, like I'm saying, because when it's Barcelona, we get piped.
No, are you exaggerating, or is that an actual stat?
Milan, I can name them. Milan, Monaco.
Is it 10 out of 15? Is what I'm saying.
No. It's not a fact. But when I look at all the, PSV, our first year at the Emirates, Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. No, Chelsea, did you win? I think you won, didn't you?
Bro, that.
Oh yeah, you won. Yeah, you won. I thought it was 1-1 at Highbury for some reason. I don't know why. I kept thinking it was 1-1.
It was 1-1 at Stamford Bridge, and we beat you 2-1 at Highbury.
Right.
What?
Okay.
Wayne Bridge.
Bridge.
For some reason, I keep thinking Wayne Bridge made it 1-0. I don't know why.
No, Lampard made it 1-0.
Yeah. So we've gone out something Bayern Munich a few times back in the day. We went out on away goals. I'm sick of it. I've watched my team at least. I can count 5 games.
Yeah.
5 games where we've gone out on away goals.
No, Peter, I kid you not, that was Arsenal's thing. Where Arsenal will get slapped like 4-0 in the away leg, or like 4-1. They'll win the next leg 3-0, and then they'll go out on away goals. So it's like,
you could bet it.
It happened like 5 years in a row.
I remember Monaco. We lost 3-1 at home to Monaco, and I said, if you're a betting man, 2-0 Arsenal will get you money. Nobody believed me. And then what did we go and do? We won 2-0 out there. Milan beat us 4-0 at the San Siro. At the Emirates, I think they beat us 3-0 and we won 3. No, I can't remember now. I think it was 4-0 3. I think that was 4-3. I think we went out on just
I'm sorry. If your team is up by 3 goals
that day.
If your team is up by 3 goals going into the second leg and you lose, your mentality is horrible.
But Oscar, imagine this though, Oscar. Imagine scoring 3 goals at home and a clean sheet and you go out. Where have you heard of that? Like who? Like only Arsenal could come up with such statistics. Like
it can still happen. It can still happen.
I'll never forget Deportivo AC Milan. It's a game I will never forget. I remember I was like 13 or 14 years old, and I remember Milan were 4-1 up at at San Siro. Then they came to the Razor in Deportivo, and Walter Pandiani, man like Valeron, man like
I'm trying to think of it.
Diego Tristan, Roy Mackay. That team was gangsta.
That was crazy.
But Walter Pandiani, woo!
Walter Pandiani. All right, let me read some more. Boss that Endo, I'll get to your question in a second. Easy Nantu says, I mean, at the end of the day, when you know what you have to do, you got to do it or you deserve to. You got to do it or you deserve what you get. They could have left it alone for time. SW6 is saying, what you're saying, Peter, is right. But the fact you have to think different is what we like and separates the competition. Okay. I agree with you, AD. It does isolate it.
And that's what I disagree with. Yeah, that's where I disagree. I don't like the fact that, say the Arsenal, the Chelsea you got used to watching, the great Man City we've seen this season, or Liverpool, whatever. Then it's Champions League and it's like they're in a different game altogether. It's not even football anymore. It's a different kind of football. It's a continental football, which is like now it's new rules. And I'm just like, no, I want to see the Slaughterhouse Anfield Liverpool playing against Atletico Madrid, and we see them at their best. But when you're playing chess, it's like,
but I think over 2 legs, it's always going to be chess.
Yeah, exactly. I was going to say, because even with your point, it might as well be 1 leg then.
Yeah, that's why I mentioned the 1 leg thing. Yeah. I think if you really want to make this game more interesting, the 1 leg is the way to do it.
That's your argument.
When the 1 leg debate was just brought up, I sat there like, do you know what? Yeah, I probably would. The thing is, when you're going away in Europe, you get drawn in Russia. You're kind of like on a hiding to nothing, but it depends. It depends. Anyway.
Pros Only TV says away goals provide entertainment factor. The first legs over the last few years have been seen as have seen the first legs with a load of goals. Okay, so if you take a tie where someone is the overwhelming favorite, so for example, Chelsea versus Lille, overwhelming favorites at Stamford Bridge, first leg, how do you think that impacts the game? Does Lille's mindset change in any way? The fact that there's no away goals.
No, in fact, Lille are disappointed. Lille will be disappointed because what it did, the away goal, and I understand where you guys are coming from. The away goal always helped the underdog. It gave the underdog hope against a giant. So Lille going into this game, if they can nick away goals, we can make it tie at home. Let's go
2-1. We can lose 2-1.
You know what I'm saying? Imagine losing 2-1. They kind of have the advantage going home. Yeah. They're the favorite to go through, even though they're 2-1 down. But now that they're 2-1 down, and they're just having to go to Lille just to get a result. It's tougher.
Yeah, man. Easy says 1 leg will make these games so intense. Boss Like Endo says, remember Bayern Munich in 2013 when you won 2-0 at the Allianz, but got knocked out? I don't remember this.
Was that Ox?
Of course I do. We did it twice. We did it 2 years running. We done it when the Ox scored.
One of those days Ox pulled out.
There was one when we played in black and purple, and then the next year we wore yellow and blue, and we went out twice 2-0 at the friggin' Allianz.
Big up Nims. He says Arsenal and UCL are 2 things that just don't go together.
Allow us, man.
Arsenal was so predictable. And then in the league, plain sailing.
Pete,
they'll win every game, 77 points.
That is thingy. That is Wenger's biggest downfall, man. It's the UEFA with European football. Whether it was UEFA Cup, whether it was Champions League, man, the guy could not get it over the line.
His Achilles heel. Pete, can we go back to the fixtures? Yeah.
Yeah.
And can we start with this club? Boss Endo says Liverpool will win the Champions League this year. We look unstoppable, especially with omissions of away goals. No one can beat us in a blow-for-blow game. Pause. Bar maybe City or not Bayern.
Big pause.
Strong pause. Listen, do not underestimate Inter Milan, especially that away leg. You know what's funny? You know, like when you lot lost 3-0 to Barca at Nou Camp and you miraculously turned it around at Anfield. I could see this happening here. Like, I think Inter Milan are taken a bit lightly. They're not what Conte was. Don't get me wrong, but Simeone's a bit more. He's a bit more like not Simeone. Simone Inzaghi. He's a bit more. Yeah. He's a bit more flamboyant with the football. Honestly, if Liverpool go there thinking, if they think they could just go out there and walk here, they'll get turned over. But look, this is I think my favorite draw. I want to say, yeah, I'll probably argue that's my favorite draw.
Game.
Huh?
It's a good game.
Yeah, it's delish. And the San Siro, by the way, it's going to be absolutely hostile. That is going to be one hostile. I don't know if when you were there for the Milan game last week.
I went to Dortmund versus Inter, and boy, that was hot.
There's a guy when Liverpool played Milan last week. There's a guy who was outside the San Siro, and when the Champions League anthem played. You know, when the song kind of crescendos at the end, and then the whole crowd sing the champion, like the intimidation that came with. I sat there like, yo, this is a place to be. Man. I love that.
It's good that we went there.
I've been to a few Chelsea games, and no one sings it. It's so annoying.
In England, no one does it. In England, no one does it.
It's just
bro. The Napoli one is.
When I see Juventus, it was funny because everyone joined it because the Juventus fans shouted the champions. So the whole of Old Trafford also said the champions. So that was quite. It was quite nice one.
That's beautiful. Chelsea are champions of Europe, and you can't even get them to sing along with a champion. Come on.
I always shout it.
What player was it that was standing in the lineup that sung it as well? Was it Ronaldo?
Ronaldo.
Ronaldo. I remember one time Ronaldo was doing this song. He's like, yeah. I was like,
because he loves this competition.
Of course, man. It's his competition.
If United didn't get through to the last 16, he would have been gone in January. He
would
have been for Champions League sub. He said, "Yo, Juve, what are you saying, bro? What?
I'm gonna try my hardest to get tickets for those games, man. It's gonna be
Leo, yeah. You'll be all right.
Yeah. For real, you'll be all right.
Go to Lille. Go
you'll
to
be all right. For the rest of us.
I've already looked.
We need to get an athletic ticket. Oh, that's wrong.
Go to Lille, bruv. Nothing like a European away trip. Let me tell you guys, there is nothing like it.
Just to say, like, I don't know why. I always feel like the round of 16 is normally a bit anticlimactic. I don't know why I feel that way. There are some great ties in this round. Like the United game, I'm excited for. United Athletic, Liverpool. This game, obviously the Chelsea game. We'll get onto the others actually. Let me not preempt them.
Let's go there. Anyway, let's go there. Paris Saint-Germain, Real Madrid. Yeah, arguably the tie of the round. Right?
Madrid here.
A delicious skeptical. Allow it, Peter. We're gonna thrash into louder hype. G. All right, cool with it. We're here next week, so it's not until February. I'm there getting ready. Like, actually, do you know what? That's the other thing. Actually, these teams could behave so different by the time we get to February, and I think we've had that a few times.
Someone could have done the ACL, anything.
Sorry, I need an Italian team to win it, bro. All I care about is an Italian team wins the Champions League.
I missed SW6's comment. He said, I knew Peter would say that the reason the goal holds weight is because how also where it is scored. I don't know what that means.
The goal holds weight because of where, and is it because of how it's scored? And where it's scored?
It's scored. He also says Iniesta and Torres, beautiful moments, balance of heart in consideration. I have to stop you right there because Iniesta was an away goal in a horrible game that should have never happened.
It was a Montreal screw job.
Torres' goal meant that Chelsea beat Barcelona. We didn't go for away goals that time. We beat them. Like, if Torres didn't score, we would have goals.
What's going on here, bro?
Unbelievable.
He's doing the thingy.
But yeah, no, I'll
yes,
say Madrid.
Paris Saint-Germain.
Yeah, Madrid were upset. They're really upset because
What was
they
their
come from
original draw?
Benfica.
Benfica.
Paris.
The Di Maria derby.
Messi returned to the Bernabeu.
Oh well.
Yeah.
Well, you know that who goes through, PSG or Real Madrid?
I'm very annoyed by this draw because I want both of those teams to go far. Like I want to face one. I want to because football heritage. That's what.
Yeah, football heritage. Yeah,
and I like the young Madrid. I like the Vinicius Junior.
This Madrid is different. The new generation.
But then again,
I like the new Madrid.
Is this a game where the lack of away goals kicks in?
You can't say Mendy's name. Let's leave his name alone, boy.
I said Furlan.
Oh yeah, he's in trouble too. Well, according to Roman, that journalist, he's in hell water.
He's in high water.
Oh, high water. Yeah. Real Madrid can easily knock PSG out. Yes, they can. I don't know, man. Messi, Neymar, Di Maria. I know I'm just saying names. Mbappe. They have to beat Real Madrid, man. They've got to. They've got to beat them.
One sec. Let me get a drink. I'll be back.
It's just a madness, guys. What's your predictions, meanwhile, whilst Oscar gets his drink?
Messi.
Go on, Robin.
Because if there's anything I know, Mbappe is going to do an audition. He's going to say why he needs to sign me. Messi hates the Bernabeu, and so does Neymar. So the only person that has love to it is Di Maria. But other than that, we don't have much to say.
Messi's got like 20 goals at the Bernabeu, to be fair. that guy scores goals for fun out there.
More than certain strikers.
Did he not hold his shirt there?
How many does Mariano have?
Also, it's a homecoming for Sergio Ramos. Oh, we love it.
Oh, it's all in there. It's all in there. All the spoilers. We've got Unai Emery's Villarreal taking on Juventus. What are your thoughts? Ancelotti's taking them guys past Poch. Real got semis last year, and you wouldn't even think it.
That's a very good way of looking at it.
That's a very good point, though. Because that last year's Madrid was like, how are they getting this far?
Mind you, how did they get out of this group? Because remember, these men got beat by Sheriff. Inter Milan were doing nice, and then it just all kind of went Peter.
Peter, what do you say every year? And you forgot what you said.
February. Forget what these men do in November. Forget what they do in the winter. When the clocks go back, yeah? Or for what is it? Yeah, it's back.
What?
You wait. No, it's back in the summer. When the clocks go back,
I don't know.
Real Madrid and then man there, they turn up, cuz. They turn up.
What they say? Oh, the sun is back. That's what they say.
This is it. Oh, it's 40 degrees. They're playing like. Have you ever watched a La Liga game on a weekend? Like in terms of the, like
it's like 10 p.m. It's like at 10 p.m. because it's so hot.
Even the 3:00 ones. I remember seeing Benzema in a t-shirt, right? And I was thinking, right, why does that look so unique to me? Blazing sun. They're playing like Getafe or someone like that, and it was just delicious, glorious weather. 2:00 kickoff. Oh, it was lovely, lush. Siesta afterwards, unbelievable.
Peter, on that point, do you know what I've realized? I don't love football, you know.
Talk to me.
Brother, imagine watching Real Valladolid versus Getafe. Holy, you couldn't pay me to watch that.
What, they couldn't pay you?
Also, I'll do it for a tenner, but you know what I mean? That's
Let me tell you, Levante against Osasuna. That's when you hit some depths.
Gosh, and the stadiums are always open. Always on a semi-detached thing. It's crazy.
Yeah. The Spanish,
but at least
it's hot there, man.
At least it's busy though. Like they fill their crowd, even if it's 17,000, they fill it. Go and watch Torino against Sassuolo in stadiums that have Olympic tracks around them, and it is empty. We're talking 40,000 seater stadiums, empty.
28,000.
You've hit lows. You've hit lows, my friend.
Big up Lola, man. She's back. She says, you lot not deep in the glow up for Ancelotti. He was down and dead at Everton. Now look. He was down.
Do you know what? It's a very good shout.
He was taking Botox, as far as I'm concerned.
Mind you,
do you know what it is?
Mind you,
why did he let himself get to that page?
I actually deeped it this week as well. I think I saw them in the Champions League, and I saw Ancelotti on the touchline. I was like, bruh, like
this Don was literally.
He's gonna collect another La Liga. Like he was on, you know when you're at that stage of your career where you're just doing fun stuff, like you're just not even worried about accomplishments. These are passion projects. Like you played a Football Manager season 7 times. Now you're just doing whatever. And he's gone back and said, you know what? Let me add to my tally and prove that I'm really the real Don.
It's the year 2050. You know what I mean?
You know the ones, bro. Like it's crazy because you definitely do forget that because I am totally forgotten about Ancelotti and his glow up. That's for damn sure. And the funny thing is, in his contract at Everton, he had a release clause for Madrid only. There was a release clause that when Madrid tapped him, they had to pay like 6 million fee or whatever. So that was interesting. I mean, the guy's not even Spanish. That was a very bizarre one.
Quick question: one. What did he just have a paid vacation? Is that what Everton was?
Living life. But then you realize how cold it was. Liverpool, you got to be kidding me.
Come on, man.
You got to be kidding me. If I'm going to be in England, I'm not going to be in Liverpool. That's for damn sure.
Real Madrid are 18 points ahead of their bitter rivals, Barcelona. Hey, man, Barcelona. I was in Barcelona this year, man. Did I tell you guys? Great city. Right. Great city.
Yeah, Barcelona.
Dead team. It's a shame you didn't watch any of the football.
Hey.
The people, I had people saying that when they were playing Bayern, that Bayern are going to take it lightly. Bayern are going to play their B team. I said, guys, let me tell you about Bayern Munich. They do not care. There's one thing about Bayern, they do not care. They come and they want to slap everyone.
It's a German thing.
Someone slaps them.
It's for real. It's a German thing. It's efficiency. Look how they dealt with the war. They were dead serious. They are dead serious.
I can't lie, at the beginning of the season, I said a tweet because it was the Champions League group phase, and they did the draw, and I put a tweet out like, "I'm so happy I have Thomas Tuchel because I don't fear anyone." You see this draw, the way I was shivering when I saw Bayern's name, I said, "Nah, let it not be me. I don't want none of that." Like,
who is the favorite? Who is the favorite in your opinion?
Oscar, can you add this last comment, please?
Yeah. Oh, I thought you'd already covered it. Peter and
Davidson.
Davidson's hilarious.
Davidson is hilarious.
At first I thought it said Pete Davidson. I said, why?
Why mentioning him? You know what I mean?
Hence why I'm not involved in this chat, bro. I'm just like, bro.
David, I hear you, man.
Sniff Champions League football in 5 years. Listen, guys. If you don't
like this, 2012.
Man United.
I'm suffering.
Man United.
I'm suffering.
It's painful.
If you're a Man United fan, it's you've been in it as much as we have.
Yeah, I can't lie, man.
You're just walking out of it. Well, I ain't been invited to Eskimo dance. Okay, fine, fair enough. I'll watch it on YouTube. You know them ones. I'll see the reloads. I'll watch the reloads.
Well, you're not enjoying Gallon there, though.
Yeah.
No.
They just sing the dance. They're just there to tell a story.
Man said, I'm not at the rave. You're there and you've got no girls.
United draw no gal in the Champions League. That is for sure.
Man was there, though. Man was there.
I like you lot got a little, you know what I mean?
There's one thing I thought about. Alright, we even in the last 60, like our routes to the Champions League finals and semi-finals have always been long. Like the 2008 one, long. 1999, long.
Was it?
But somehow,
Manchester United.
That's a big gap. How did you go back to 2008?
First of all, Oscar, the nerve of this man. Do you remember when they went through to Barcelona? Do you remember when they went to face Barcelona in 2011? I saw you face Schalke 04 in the semi-final.
Look at that Schalke. Look at that Schalke. That Schalke was.
Name them.
They got to the Champions League semi-final.
Huh?
They got there. And who was the manager? Get
out of here. Your boy, Rudolph. Friggin' Rudolph was the friggin' manager there. Yeah. That's his biggest achievement in football. Yeah, Ranić was there. It's his biggest achievement in football. Semi-final of the Champions League.
To be fair, not everyone gets there, though.
Not everyone gets there, still.
Something. Oli never got there, so.
It's all mad.
He didn't.
It's all mad, bro.
But yeah, the one for night in Paris, so we moved.
Anyway, Oscar, next thing. Where are we going to next, man? Where are we going to next? Oscar,
140. What are you asking me? Comments or what?
Yeah. I mean, look, we could talk Chelsea, Lille. We could talk Sporting Man City. That will kind of wrap it up. Juve away at Villarreal. Night, your mama.
Talk Chelsea, Lille.
Go on, Chelsea, Lille. Let's go.
The Eden Hazard, the Joe Cole derby. It's back. We faced them in the group stage under Lampard. and we beat them away. Obviously, they're a better team now. But yeah, I'm not fussed, man. We ain't going to spend long talking about this. Chelsea
Are they a better team? Are they a better team now?
They were the champions.
Yeah, I think so.
But the worst,
correct me if I'm wrong. Were they not the champions when you played them before?
No, I assumed. No, they weren't. They weren't. PSG.
They weren't.
No,
okay.
No, they weren't.
Well, I feel like Lille have been champions recently.
We went there away.
Last time was like 10 years
ago. We beat them. We beat them away, beat them at home in the group stage, and it was comfy both legs. So, and this was under Lampard, so it's not like we was the best team. We were shaky.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man, it's comfy. Couldn't have asked for Renato, man. Not much to say there, really.
If he's on loan, bro, he might be back here at right back.
Sporting City is an interesting one. Because
Sporting City,
even though I feel like City's going to win, Sporting have been on crud as of quite recently. So yeah,
no chance in hell.
I watch everything. I watch stuff.
Fair enough.
Tell you what, Sporting Stadium, lovely stadium.
It's a fantastic stadium.
SW6 says, "I don't like these ties. Chelsea don't do well when they're favourites. We don't focus." I think that's cap. Chelsea, like, when have Chelsea ever gone out of the Champions League as an upset? It's never happened.
The PSGs and Atletico were not good.
Atletico were better than us.
No. Yeah.
Atletico were better.
As in, like, you were the better.
It wasn't overwhelming favourite.
One of the PSG, because we went out to PSG twice. One of them, I'll agree with you.
Also, each of these ones, the Atletico ones and the PSG ones. The thing is, you went out when you were home second. Like, the thing is, I think, like, you were the better sides, you know, like, on paper beforehand and everything else. Remember, the Atletico side that you went out to, they weren't even champions yet of their league.
That's the year they became champions.
They became champions, yes. But you met them in the last 16 quarters. Man met them in February, not in May. You met them in February.
That's the best Atletico team I've ever seen in my life. That's the best Atletico. And bear in mind, we weren't a great team that year either. We had no striker. That year. So, and by the way, we lost because of Mourinho. In fact, you're right, Pierre. It's our fault. We lost to Mourinho. Mourinho played 7 defenders in the home leg. He played 7 defenders. Guys, I'm going to say it again. He played 7 defenders. I'm going to say it one more time because I don't think you heard me. He played 7 defenders in that game.
You lost 3-1.
Yeah,
you lost 3-1 at home.
We got packed in, but I wasn't angry because I did feel like that Atletico team was great. When we lost to Bayern, they were great. When we lost to Barca, they weren't great, but they were better than us by a mile. So,
but both PSG ones, Oscar. I know you said that one of them you might disagree with, but I think both of the times you went out to PSG were just jokes.
One of them came in 2016 when we had that horrible season.
Yeah, so Zlatan, they were down to 10 men. PSG. Mm-hmm. Do you remember Zlatan was sent off in the first half, and he said, "Look, they were all crying like babies." He was still talking crud at the end.
Right, well, tell Zlatan to win the Champions League, how about that?
Oh!
Next year.
Bostak Ender said, "I've lost respect for Chelsea these last couple of weeks. They're actually meaty." Well, maybe that's just you not paying attention, bro. Because
Oscar, what do you think about Chelsea's recent form? I mean, you watertight defending.
Once we get into the actual games,
so
I'll speak on it then. But
I think it's a nice divert, maybe.
It's a nice juncture. Yeah, no, we've been in horrible form at the moment, and I think a part of that is to do with injuries. We've had a lot of injuries. You know, we've had Kante out, we've had Kovac out, we've had Lukaku out. Werner just came back. Pulisic just came back. So these guys are, you know, they're figuring out. Our midfield has been Ruben Loftus-Cheek and Jorginho. Ruben, who in the beginning of the season, when he was making sub appearances, looked incredible. He looked like a great addition to the squad. Now you're throwing him in there for 90 minutes 2 times a week, and he looks average. He looks like the Fulham Ruben. Not to say like he doesn't have good action. No, but like in fairness to him, he's playing a position that's not even his position. He's playing as a 6. Like he shouldn't be playing that.
That is an ugly match.
We have
Ruben Loftus-Cheek.
Do you know what I mean? We have Kante and Kovac who are more equipped for those positions. So we've got literally 2 injuries in one place, and we're refilling that. So it's difficult. Lennon said Pulisic is always just coming.
Oh, poor guy. She's right though.
Every day he's coming. Nah, I'm with you.
She's right. My God, it's so sad.
Big up Iklas. He says Ruben and Jorginho pivot. Wallahi, I've never seen 2 twins look so hideous. So in that respect, SW6 is right. Chelsea make these games more difficult than they need to be. The lower league teams in the season, and I expected this from Chelsea. We were like this last year. We lost stupid games last year to these dumb teams. We have inconsistencies that we can't get out of our game. And
do you think this time around it's because of complacency? Because you have been so good.
No, we weren't. Okay, from the beginning of the season, we were winning games. We weren't that good. Okay. Midway through the season, we got better, and we really started to put in some top tier performances. Then is now. And
now we're in December, and
we've just lost form. Man, I'm saying Chelsea need Kante back. We need Kante back. Facts. We need creative players in the front three. But the less said about that, the better.
Alonso, boy, having to work off that Alonso boy.
Oh, that's a good question. How are you feeling about your £100 million player so far?
Look, how can I put this? I feel like I've said it so many times. My first choice was Haaland. I wanted Erling Haaland. I didn't want Lukaku. And when we got Lukaku, everyone was like, "Oh, he's prem proven. He's prem proven." I'm like, His last season, he scored 12 league goals at Man United. The season before that, he got 16. He got 16. The season before that,
Martial Giroud numbers.
He got 16. Bro, Tammy got 15. Tammy got 15. These guys hounded Tammy out of my club. Yeah.
Where is Ernest? Where is Ernest? Yeah? Ernest is about to shake you.
Let me land. You guys hounded Tammy out of my club, yeah, for 15 league goals. But then we paid 100 million for Lukaku, who his last 2 seasons in the Premier League didn't even get that much higher than that. So when you're telling me prem proven, I'm like, hold that, yeah. But this season, Robin, to answer your question about this season, I've been happy with Lukaku. Lukaku has scored he scored 4 Premier League goals with about 4 chances created for him. He has done. He's not missing chances. He has done exactly what's been asked of him. When he's had the ball in the box, he's scored. The issue at Chelsea is a lack of creativity. And when we played Leeds United, we didn't create nothing. We scored 2 penalties, yeah, and then we scored 1 other goal, which was a bit of good movement. Other than that, we didn't create a single chance. That's what I'm saying. We need creativity in the front third. So when you're playing Mason Mount, Timo Werner. Lola's talking about Shy Havertz up top. You can't expect to create. So we're not creating chances. So everyone talks about all those. Oh, these players are so fluid. They move so much. So we're a better team with them in it. No, we're not. Lukaku is the best goal scorer at the club. Put him in the box. Give him chances. Give him players like Hudson-Odoi. Give him players like Ziyech to feed off. And he will score goals. He's proven it, bro. If you watch the Aston Villa game, bro, we didn't create nothing for him. Man bagged twice. He could do that week in, week out. I ain't got no issue with Lukaku. Like, he's not what I wanted. I can't blame him for what's gone on. Do you get my point, Robin?
Yeah, I understand that. Iklas has put his comment in.
Yeah, Lukaku has been a flop. He's a glorified Giroud, flat track bully. City and Liverpool are actually clear. They have players who have an X factor. We don't. That's the difference. Well, first of all, City and Liverpool are clear. They are clear, but I knew that from the beginning of the season, so I'm not typing it in all caps. Yeah. Second of all, Lukaku's not a flop. Lukaku's coming to this side and he scored goals with a team that can't create chances. You're talking about the X factor. It's not Lukaku who doesn't have the X factor. It's Pulisic, it's Werner, it's Havertz, it's Mount. It's them guys. So I don't really understand why you're blaming Lukaku. It's not his fault, bro. He had a horrible game against Zenit, but that's about it. He hasn't started the game.
Oscar, can I ask you a quick question?
Yo.
Like, obviously, it's just hearsay. It's just a prediction. Do things look better if Haaland's your number 9 as opposed to Lukaku?
Yeah, they do.
Okay.
No, that's true. I agree with Oscar. Yeah, if Haaland's in your team,
you know who Erling Haaland is? Do you know who Erling Haaland is?
I don't know. Why don't you tell me?
The guy has 19 goals in 19 Champions League appearances. Don't chat to me.
and he's still got knocked out.
Don't chat to me about Erling Haaland.
But that's not his fault. My man got injured still.
No, guys, they think he's one of the bottle, but I'm telling you,
he's not.
I'm telling you. SW6 says, I don't even mind Lukaku. Just create for him. He will score. Look, he's not the most aesthetically pleasing striker. He's not doing everything off the ball. He's not that guy. He's never been that guy. But if you give him chances, he's going to score. So I can only criticize the team when they don't give him chances. You watched us play against Man United. How many chances did we miss against Man United? An abundance. We drew against Burnley. We missed an abundance of chances. When Lukaku's in the team, we're not creating as much chances. So people can blame him for that because his movement ain't as good. But if you give him the chances, he will score them. I trust him on that.
Oscar, how much does Tuchel have to play? How much of a part does he play in this Lukaku situation?
95%.
Oh,
well, no, not 95. Not
okay.
95. His players are not creative enough, and that's not his fault. Like these players are overrated, overpriced.
Okay.
Wow, Lola's disgusting. You know that. Said Oscar got Lukaku sounded like Oba. Crazy. Crazy. Sorry, what was your question, Pete?
Yeah, no, I was just with Lukaku, the whole Lukaku conversation.
No,
you spoke about your players like around him, and then I'm also asking, how much of it has Tuchel got to play in this part in terms of how much of this is his fault? In other words,
well, he has to figure it out. I think Tuchel ideally wants to play a back four. He wants to play that formation.
Really?
He's alluded to it. He can't because he said that this current system suits players like Thiago Silva and Jorginho, so they are more protected. Yeah, so it means we have two runners outside of Thiago Silva for when he can't run, and Jorginho because Jorginho can't be a DM. He's just not a DM.
You know
so
what?
If we play the back four, we could have another attacker on the field, and maybe that would help. Go ahead, Adrian.
Like Peter's a bit like Arsene Wenger because when he speaks, you call him a weirdo, you call him a loser, you tell him to get a life, but then sometimes it comes to the fore, man.
Wait, what? How is
AD,
what you said come to the fore?
AD,
Because-
so many times.
Because his point has always been that defense is not good enough, right? Now, it's the strongest part. No, it's the strongest part of your team. But you've just said to me that having three centre backs to cover for the deficiencies of your centre backs means you take out an attacker that then impacts on your quality of attack.
But it's also a DM, not centre backs. If we had a DM, I don't think this would be a conversation. We'd be playing two centre backs.
How many goals have you conceded in the last 4 games? How many goals have you conceded?
Wow, 2 against Leeds, 3 against Zenit. That's 5. 3 against West Ham. That's 8. And then 1 against Watford. It's bad.
The Zenit one was funny, but
the DM situation, I agree with you. It's a thing, but I know Chelsea's defense was like was the most on form side of Chelsea's team. Yeah, but as I say on paper, it's the weakest part of the team, and the fact that
it's not though. Look at our attack, Pete. Our attack is trash.
No. I mean, on paper, bro. On paper, I'm saying
like our attack is trash.
It's not. Think about it. Oscar, 1 second. Put it this way: when you bought Werner, when you had Lukaku, when you look at the Pulisic on their day, when you look at the Chos, you got the Kai Havertz's, the Ziyech. I mean, we're talking plethora of talent there, like unbelievable talent. Mason Mount, just to add in there, you can add Kovacic if you want to play in that little attacking, midfield, but sending it forward. Your forwards are phenomenal, and yes, they're not gelling. And
that's
I think you got you got a thingy. You got to take away form and maybe system or whatever from the talent of the player you're talking about. Many times we merge the two together and it makes us give us this idea. We're doing it with the defense. Like, I don't believe for 1 second players like Rudiger, Christensen, and whoever else are going to be world-class defenders. I don't believe it for a second because I don't think the talent's there. But they are playing so well, or they have played so well in the last 6 or whatever months, where you think, okay, do you know what? Now that's our strong point. When really, if Chelsea could get that side gelling more, because it's not about, we need to buy another player. It's not really about that when it comes to your forward line. Whereas at the back, you might say, do you know what? Maybe one more centre half will really shore it up. Maybe if Tuchel does want to play a back four, as you're saying he's alluding to, he just wants to add maybe 1 or 2 pieces, and then he can feel like, boom, now I can do this. But that's not the case up front. You got unbelievable talent, guys. Unbelievable talent. Some of the, I'm amazed. The talent of Kai Havertz, the talent of Pulisic, the talent of Mount, Lukaku, Werner, like all their talent. Oscar's doing circles.
Have you watched Werner play football?
Oscar, like I said, before he kicked a ball at Chelsea, when you look at the player you bought, when I say on paper, look, Werner's not working out at Chelsea. We know that. We know it's working, but it doesn't take away the fact that he actually was a good player once upon a time.
Was he like? Did any of us see it though?
Like,
No, I don't think he was good enough to the extent. But like, for example, you know, Werner's a
Leipzig
difficult
won
one.
clapping goals.
It's a
That's what we
difficult
saw.
one.
Yeah, but
He
like
was
clapping goals in the Bundesliga. I mean, no disrespect to the Bundesliga,
Sure.
but bro, Kai Havertz was also clapping goals there. They both come here, and it ain't easy like that. It ain't easy like that. And I do believe this is a fantastic player in Kai Havertz.
Because he won you the Champions League, so that's still money well spent.
But yeah, no, I'm not having that. I'm not having that. It's one goal. It's one goal. Look, Kai Havertz,
we know the talent's there, though, isn't it?
Kai Havertz, I believe, will be a
he's a
great
special
player. Okay. Let me put it like this. This comment from Abdi says Chelsea fans really thought they were winning the league. If you're playing Mason Mount, who is 22, Kai Havertz, who is 21, Hudson-Odoi, who is 20, Chalobah, flipping Reece James, 22. You're playing these guys expecting to win a league. It's not.
They're not there.
It's not
They're
going
not ready
to happen. And you're comparing them. How old is Mo Salah?
Slap bang. 29.
8, 9?
29, yeah. Slap bang.
How old is Raheem Sterling? Like Raheem Sterling's not even that old, but the years of football he has under his belt is dumb. It's crazy.
10 years in the Premier League. Yeah.
He might as well be 30. He might as well be 30, Raheem Sterling. Yeah. So if you're an idiot who looked at that team and said, "Yeah, Mason Mount's going to win me the league," you're a donut, and it's not Mount's fault.
I understand why. You know, I wouldn't call you a donut because I understand it because the fact that you actually did win the Champions League with Mount in that side.
Champions League ain't the same as a league, bro. It's not.
No, of course not. But it's still an esteemed league. I mean, it's an esteemed trophy. It's so high.
A big trophy.
It is.
Lola said Lukaku, Werner, Havertz, Cho, Pulisic, Shisha, Mount, RLC, and I'm hearing excuses. Oscar, do better. Look at the players you're mentioning. Like, look at them. Lukaku, great, proven striker. Yeah, he's gonna do bits. I'm not worried about him. He's gonna score goals.
I hear that still.
Werner, terrible. Havertz, 21 years old. Cho, 20 years old. Pulisic, 22. Shisha, hit and miss.
Pulisic's not 22. Are
Bro,
you kidding me?
He's the same age as Mount.
He's born 1998, I think.
Oh my God.
Let me Google it.
I think it's 23 now. To be fair.
Yeah, he might be 23.
But even still, blood, he looks older than me.
Yeah, he turned 23 in September.
Because he was a baby at Dortmund.
He turned 23 in September. Ruben Loftus-Cheek has never... He played one season of professional football in the Premier League. Like, what? How can you expect these guys to win a league? Against City and Liverpool. Come on, use your heads, guys. Use your heads. So... I'm not on that, but let me read the comments, Pete, because we kind of derailed and I was doing all this. Rudiger's the funniest baller in the Prem right now. He's lost his head after the Leeds game. Yeah, man. Leeds and Chelsea rivalry is back. You know,
we talk about what you were there. What did you see in the beef?
So I've come out. I was in. So where I sit at Chelsea most times is the East Stand, and the East Stand, the entrance of the East Stand is right next to the entrance of the away fans. So the shed entrance and that. So whenever I come out, we're always giving it back and forth. So we were looking at them saying, Jimmy Savile, he's one of your own, doing all that. They're coming back with a Chelsea Red Boy, all this and that. Yeah, it's brilliant banner. But so we're leaving now, and obviously there's a tunnel of them coming from one side, there's a tunnel of Chelsea fans coming from one side, a line of police in between, and it just goes off. Somehow Chelsea fans got into the Leeds side and they were just arguing, pushing each other, fighting. Police are breaking it up. Then on the other side, the Leeds fans are trying to come over to our side and start fighting. But it was proper, like what you would expect. And you see those old guys that look like they've had more than alcohol, if you know what I mean. Yeah. Look like they've had more than that. They're like, look, time and place, mate. Name your time. I'm like, flipping it. These lot are going proper Green Street vibes. But it was spicy. It was a spicy game. I can't lie. Best atmosphere I've had at the Bridge this season.
And even with the goal celebrations, Rafinha scores and he starts dancing in front of the Matthew Harding. You then got Mount shushing the Leeds fans, going up to the Leeds fans, shushing them. It was all going off, man. It was all going off.
Spicy. Let me read some more comments. Where's the one disappeared to?
It's a good question.
What's that? Endo says, leaky Liverpool have conceded one more goal than the unbreakable Chelsea. Can't wait for 2nd of Jan. We're going to bop you differently at the Bridge. That's not going to happen. That's just not going to happen.
Oscar, I'm not going to lie. I do favour Liverpool at Stamford Bridge. If I'm being honest.
African Cup of Nations happening though. That's why.
Yeah. But
Second of January. I don't think it affects January, does it?
Even still, isn't it in December?
I thought it was like February. Oh, I thought it was in February.
Oh,
Shame.
they're about to leave. Them men are about to leave.
Oh, for real?
Bro. Yeah. But even still, with Salah and them, I don't think you're bopping us still. Like, I think we're good. Like, we're in a bad run of form. Don't get carried away. Like, really don't. You could have bopped us at Anfield.
You lot are buzzing. Look at you guys, bro. It starts.
You could have got bopped at Anfield when we had 10 men. They didn't bop us. So where's all this? Where was this smoke then?
It's in January, lads.
He's talking about defenses. You ate 3 at Brentford, so just hold that. Lola's saying, Oscar, you're saying a lot. Ober and Lukaku got the same amount of goals. Both need service, but I'm told one is some next level. Lukaku hasn't played since October. Like, what do you want me to do? Like, he hasn't started a game since October. Man, never talk about him like he's playing week in, week out.
Lukaku's slander is bizarre to me. Yeah. It is bizarre.
He had a great start to the season. Then his form dipped, and then he got injured. I will admit there was a dip of about 5 games, and then he got injured. So I ain't worried.
5's a lot. For a striker, 5's a lot, isn't it?
Lola saying these seem like Arsenal arguments. I've said from day Chelsea are 08-09 Arsenal. We've got these great young techie ballers.
08-09 Arsenal. Wow.
When you had the Rosickis and the Cazorlas and the Hlebs, yeah, that's Kai Havertz and flipping Mount. They're good techie ballers, but they ain't winning, league. Not at this age. Not at this age. Come on, man.
You lose leagues because of defenses, man.
Oh, well, look at that one. Get out of it.
No. Good defenses win titles. Defense wins titles.
People need to just stop saying whatever Fergie says and thinking it's gospel. Look,
Fergie, I didn't even hear it from Fergie.
You need a great defense to win a title. You also need a great attack. You also need a pretty decent midfield. This idea that the defense is overwhelmingly better than the rest.
No, of course not.
True.
Of course
not.
True.
Man United won a ton of league titles where their attack was way better than their defense.
No, but what I'm saying is, like 80% of title winners have the best defense in the league. That's what I mean.
But
they probably do.
Attack. So
they might do. They might do. I've seen man like Sunderland have a 30-goal a season in the league and went down.
Yeah, I think it's more of that point, isn't it? Like you can score 100 goals and not win
and still go. Yeah.
Who else scored for Sunderland that season? Who was helping out Kevin Phillips?
I'm sure Neil Quinn was doing flickers. You know what I mean?
Bro, now Quinn was a 4 goals a season, man.
He was holding it up, man. He was holding it up.
Jason McAteer, surely.
Clinton and Morrison up top for Ireland. Dark days.
What's the name of that black youth? The young one.
What? Where?
Not Clinton Morrison.
I don't know. No. You'll
never
for
Ireland or for Sunderland?
For Sunderland, but he came from Leicester. He went for you'll never get it. Don't worry.
Is it Nathan Ellington?
Nah.
Oh, you're annoying me with that one. I'm gonna
from Leicester to Sunderland. In what era? What era are we talking?
Like this era, this sort of Kevin Phillips era.
The Kevin Phillips era. Jeez.
Yeah, I don't remember. Lads, we need to move on from Chelsea, so let me get through these comments.
Filbert Street.
A-Class.
Yeah, Filbert Street. He scored the last ever goal at Filbert Street, actually.
A-Class has a yellow card on Kai Havertz. He's been here 2 years. He's got 6 league goals for 75 million. It's a disgrace. Our attack has no.
Has he got 6 league goals?
Our attack has no cohesion or chemistry like City and Liverpool. All I'm saying is our attack had cohesion and chemistry when a certain someone was playing at left wing. They took him out the side.
Was he deservedly going out the side? Was he deservedly out the side though?
He was pulled out of the side for rotation. Like they took Hudson-Odoi out for rotation because too many games were being played. Right. Then Ziyech scored in the game that he was taken out. Mount scored, so they kept their places in the team. And since then, we ain't been able to create chances. Our main criticism back then was we couldn't finish chances, but we created an abundance. So play my boy. Innit?
He'll come back midweek then. Anyway, he'll come back midweek.
C1 says, Oscar, this is why our youngers are built different. They all at one point in their Chelsea career had to carry this team, bro. All right. Yeah. I think James and Mount are the only ones that have really carried us. The rest of them, they've done things.
Listen, since I put James in my fantasy team, he's got me nothing. What's going on?
Have you seen this run? It's been like nothing for like 4 games.
Yeah, no, exactly. I've had him for like 4 games, and he's done me niche. I think after the Newcastle one, I said, yeah, let's get him in. And then nothing.
There's your mistake.
Yeah.
And Peter, as soon as you take him out, he's gonna get 18 points.
Of course,
same
of
week.
course.
Yeah,
of
man.
course.
James is guaranteed points. We're gonna get a lot of clean
Do you know
sheets.
how many times?
We're
Do you know how many times? Yeah, I've put Ronaldo in and taken him out in the same transfer week because I'm
You've
like,
got your
it
point.
won't happen. It won't happen. It won't happen. It won't
Are
happen.
Roma playing right now?
Oh, give it to me.
I was looking for football. Bloody hell, I'm missing Tammy
To
ball.
me.
I'm chatting to you.
If
I'm
there
missing
is,
Tammy ball.
if Jose, oh Spezia, yeah, that's on the screen right there.
Yeah, I just put it on now.
Lovely. 2-0.
Yeah,
Lovely.
Ikla says, stop this Cho hype. He's not good enough. He has no potency. It will be with a height. All I'm going to say to you is, bro,
You know what?
watch Chelsea. Iklas, you watch Chelsea every week. You saw what our team played like when Cho was in the side, starting in his favourite position. You've seen what's happened since he's left the team. I don't have to say much. Go watch the games yourself. We played horrible for the last 5 games. And it's not because Hudson-Odoi is not in the team. That's not the point I'm making. I'm saying we press better when we have Mason Mount. We have better recoveries when we have Kante. We are better at dictating play when we have Jorginho. Those are their best attributes. We are better at creating chances with Callum Hudson-Odoi in the side. It is a fact to me. It's not even a question. But these guys are confused when we can't do nothing against flipping Leeds. Idiots.
Idioty.
Sorry, guys. I'm trying to get away from Chelsea. I'm trying to do these last couple comments.
Chelsea's the new Man United this week, boy.
SW6 says, yeah, Oscar's making sense. So, hey, man.
Brother Oscar, you know.
Ikla says, our next 3 games are Everton at home, back-to-back games to Wolves and Villa. I can't see us getting more than 5 or 6 points. That's worrying. To be fair, we're far behind when we face Liverpool. No, we're gonna win all those games. We're gonna win our next 3. We're winning every game in December until we face Liverpool.
Where is Villa? Where's your game against Villa?
Away.
Oh, you only come to
We're winning all those games. We're winning. I'm
beating Villa.
Confident. Yeah.
You beating Villa?
Yeah.
Might have to take a penalty. Oscar, fun fact: the top 3 teams, the title racing teams, all won their games via penalties this weekend.
Controversial penalties.
Oh, sus penalties. Okay.
Yes, Garth Crooks. Garth Peter Crooks. You know the team of the week who have that. Did you know?
How can you call me Garth Crooks? Do you know how much of a disgrace that is? Garth Crooks.
The state of it.
Of all the blacks I want to be associated with, Garth Crooks is not one of them. He's not one of them.
I do like Garth Crooks though, man.
And he's former Spurs. Nah, he's a weirdo, bro.
Former Charlton,
his team of the weeks are always something interesting.
Sasa.
No, he just does it so he can tell you a stat.
I love the way he explains his points, man. He's a funny guy.
Man, he's too much. It's
a gimmick.
Too much. It's a gimmick.
He can't think like that for real. He can't.
Pete, where to next?
Well, listen, let's go to Manchester City because, well, no, let's tell a lie. Man City obviously got a controversy.
Sorry, Pete. It's pissing me off. I can't lie, man. Piss me off. He said, I saw him miss a crucial 1-on-1 versus United. Fact.
He did.
We will miss Chilwell and Kante. Don't put Cho in that category. All right. You watch Leeds. You watch the game. So watch it again.
Leeds. Oscar, what did you from that Leeds? No, never mind. We'll leave it.
Yeah, leave it.
Man City won 1-0. Raheem Sterling got his 100th Premier League goal in his career. Fantastic scenes. Controversial penalty. Red card for Mr. Raul Jimenez. And I wanted to like him and back him on this one, but it was stupid.
Hear me out, guys.
Howler. He had a howler.
For those that didn't see it, Raul Jimenez, he pulls back Rodri on the halfway line. He gets a yellow card. Deserved yellow card.
Yeah.
They're then about to take the free kick. After a bit of back and forth with the ref about the yellow, they're then about to take the free kick. Raul Jimenez blocks the free kick because Man City wanted to take it quickly. He just puts his foot out to block it. The ref sees that, straight away gives him a second yellow and sends him off. I personally don't think the referee needed to do that. I think he let his ego come into play and he could have got off with a warning.
The referee told him twice to step away.
The
referee told him twice in the play. You know, like when he makes the foul, he gets the yellow, and then it's a case of Raul doesn't leave. Then he's there. Then straight on it, and it's like. You know, I think whoever the Man City player is shouting like, "Come on, man, get this guy to move back." He's asked him to move back, and then he's frigging hit him, and then he's just said. And the thing is, Wolves in first half, guys, Wolves are time wasting. in the first half, and I
I
think
thought
there's a bit.
I thought this was Bruno Lage, yeah.
This is well, Bruno Lage was squanning, cuz
No,
like
he had an amazing plan.
he
But
did
one
say
thing
in his
he
press
ruined it.
conference that if I see Bernardo Silva dribbling, I will shoot him in his knees. He literally said that. He attempted criminal offense on the man. So
What?
they had a game plan, obviously, to do certain things in a certain way.
Mm.
But it was just the fact that John Moss, I think, got fed up of it, and even I was a bit like, "Come on," because I do want Wolves to win. But I'm like, flip sake, man, just play your game, like you'll be fine.
Yeah.
And I think John Moss was fed up with all of them time wasting. They were all doing it in the game. But anyways.
Lola says Jimenez top class. Do you guys all agree? Lola says no, Oscar Jimenez was messing about more than once before the second yellow. Okay,
yeah,
I didn't see that. I
didn't
see.
The penalty though. I don't know, man.
Like,
where are we? Where are you?
They had an opportunity in the first half. A ball is crossed in. I can't remember who it was. I think it was Max Kilman. That nudges into the ball with his arm.
Yes.
The referee says no pen. The VAR doesn't overturn it. This one, it clearly hits Jarmatinho's like armpit.
It's because it hits like here, isn't it? It's like here.
So,
the question they asked though is why is his arm why is his arm that high?
Because he's running. Like this idea that you run with your arms by your side is just.
The thing is, he moves his arm towards the ball though. That's what actually takes him out. He moves his arm towards the ball. His arm's high, and then he brings it slightly down, just as the ball's been, as it's got closer to him. He doesn't help himself, but it's a fast penalty. I'm not gonna lie. Hey, what Oscar Thiago Motta, manager of friggin' Spezia. Thiago Motta, there you're talking.
I don't know that story.
Who headbutted him? Was it Cavani?
No. It wasn't it Milan? Wasn't it Inter versus Barcelona? Wasn't it that semi-final with Mourinho and Inter Milan?
I thought it was PSG teammate. I can't remember.
Oh no, somebody got Thiago Motta sent off or double yellow and missed the final. It made him miss the final. I think it was Busquets. Busquets dived and made Thiago Motta miss the final. I remember there was something because he was in tears. He was bursting in tears. Another Italian that Brazil lost. Anyway, never a pen, says SW6. I just think that he moves his hand towards the ball. Sterling puts it away. Penalty 1-0. Yeah. Guess who else got a penalty?
Big up Raheem.
Guess who else got big up to Raheem Sterling. Guess who else got a penalty in a 1-0 win in an obscure circumstance as well? Mr. Mo Salah and the Liverpool Reds winning at home against Stevie Gerrard's Aston Villa, who got a good reception. Thoughts?
Yeah, absolutely. Obviously, you honour the man before the game. You honour the man after the game. Absolutely fine. But in those 95, 96 minutes, that man is the enemy. He's a swine. And he must be compromised. He must be neutralized. He must be decimated by any means necessary. And it was a bit of a weird game because obviously Ox started in a false nine. I guess that's what that was.
He was testing the waters for what he's gonna do when all them men leave.
What waters? Listen, need to rise. Now, to be fair, in fairness, in fairness, we had like 3 strikers out injured. So that's literally our 4th choice option. So and he sort of went quiet throughout the game. I think Andy Robertson had a lot of space and a lot of opportunities. Villa should have got a penalty. Yeah, by the way, Alisson was skunks that game.
Yeah,
he was playing like he just sniffed the line.
He had one too many.
I've never seen anything because normally in the game at Anfield, like Liverpool will be comfortable. Alisson will have nothing to do, and then all of a sudden he belts us out. This time, Alisson had nothing to do, and he almost threw the game away. Literally on 2 separate occasions, he was moving like a madman, and he got bailed out twice. But it's all right, innit? The best in the world can have an off afternoon.
The best in the world. Is he CM Punk? This guy.
This is it. I think their tactic was quite clear. Like they didn't want us getting it down our right hand sides because obviously we've got Trent, we've got Salah, we've got Henderson that have got quite a good link up. Hence why we were dominating down the left. Sadio Mane actually had a good game as well. he gave Matty Cash or Kashilevsky, whatever he wants to call himself these days, the business.
I said Kashilevsky. That's funny.
And yeah, man, I think it got to a
No,
point.
can he even speak Polish? That's the question. Like when he goes to the Poland international team,
Hey,
what is being said?
Oh no! Do you know
no
those videos? You know, like when the England players go to the England camp and they have those videos where it's like vlogs and you see them coming in. They do that for Poland. So there was a vlog. I watched it. I've seen clips of it where he goes to the Poland training camp and he's like they're teaching him all the things. So he was like, "Oh, my mum," because his mum's Polish, isn't it? So he's saying certain phrases in Polish, and he was like, "Oh, my mum says this. I thought it means this," but like Lewandowski was like teaching him. It's actually really good content. It's really interesting. So I think Kashilevsky is a hilarious name, man.
For me, the funniest one is Ben Berriton.
Hey, say his full name.
Okay, Ben Berriton Diaz. So there's a striker. There's an English striker that plays for Blackburn who just so happily discovered he's from Chile. So he used to be called Ben Berriton, and then once he got called up, he changed his name to Ben Berriton Diaz. So but teams are looking at him though.
He was sick in the Copa America, bro. He was cold. Like he was playing for Chile every week. Oh, it was funny.
Yeah,
that is funny. Lola says, "Wait, Alisson has the bozo gene. Sorry, the bozo gene is there. It's funny, isn't it? Alisson's one of the best keepers in the world. When he has these days, you know what I mean, it's a bit of bozo gene, but we move on. Still one of the best.
Listen,
but when it's certain keepers, their race makes you view it differently. You know what I mean?
Madness in East Anglia. Listen, Alisson's bored. Okay, there are keepers. Him and Edison are bored.
That's an awful line of argument, bro.
No. What I'm saying is, you know, like they've had to. Their concentration has got to be on full esteem, and at some point, even in your lectures, that is important. You doze off, and I think like after a while, how many saves do you think Alisson makes on average a game? On average.
Well, on Saturday he made 0 because Villa had 0 shots on target. So,
like, what is my point? How many people have shots on target against Liverpool, against Man City? You know what I'm saying? It's, you know, even Chelsea at this rate in terms of like their overall form. Keepers get bored, man. And if you're there having to just watch your team be on the other side of the pitch the whole game, and then all of a sudden it comes to you, it's like, yo, you know.
I hear that. Still. Anyway, I'm not denying it. Boss Light Endo says 7 wins in all competitions, 5 in the Prem. We are on a roll. We are showing that we can win in different ways. Still don't think we'll win it because City are too strong.
Well, you're keeping the pressure on. All the teams are there getting their 3 point. Who else got their 3 point? Of course, via penalty. Manchester United and Cristiano Ronaldo away at Norwich.
Hey, the streets are telling me that Ragnick ball is Ollie ball with a Gucci belt. That's what I heard. I didn't watch the game. That's what I heard.
I haven't watched an ounce of Man United since Ralph.
I watched the highlights. I wasn't even in either. Yeah, it was just a boring game. Like, again, nothing new was sent. I feel like we'll just carry on from last week of saying that I feel like Bruno is just in the wrong position covering for when Paul Pogba comes back. Ronaldo did his thing. It was less of giving of Bruno creating chance after chance, and we just not putting the ball away in the net. It came for a penalty. It was a penalty. It wasn't controversial. And then Ronaldo just puts away, does his thing, and then we leave for 3 points. So nothing new to say on the side.
Do you know what's the most common goal contribution this season?
What?
You ready for the statistics? You ready for it?
Pogba
to Bruno Fernandes this season is the most common goal combination this season.
Wow.
Well, it happened like 7 times by the third week. So
yeah, week 3 they had about exactly.
Pogba is still on the highest assists.
Is he? Where?
No, Salah, but he's like
it's
Salah.
definitely not
Pogba's like second. Yeah, Pogba's
no,
second.
He's not.
I don't know. Well, join with Trent.
With who?
Trent. He's got 7.
Yeah, like Pogba was chilling. It's been on like 7 for time.
Yeah, he was tough for time because most of his came in the first month, innit? What's like Endo says, Wreck-It Ralph, you know, the man them got gas. They ran around versus
Wreck-It Ralph.
Palace. Is that what you meant?
I said Wreck-It Ralph.
B place? I don't know.
You're right. He's playing
Bruno,
second.
Lola says Bruno equals real life Among Us. I'm trying to
Call
understand
him
what
sus.
I mean.
Call him
he's
sus.
sus. Oh, fair enough.
He's an imposter.
Oh, okay. Well,
He's the
obviously,
monster.
he's the imposter among us. Get Bruno out of this team, please. Bruno Fernandes was terrible, yeah?
I don't know. He's still our most contributing player. It's just like what Peter.
I just mean like against Norwich. Was he that bad?
Not really. He was just being Bruno. He's just like creating chances and then at the same time just wasting chances. It's like, what are you doing, mate? It's nothing new. Like I said, I watched it. There was nothing new that we learned. We create chances, not putting the ball in the net. We got a penalty. We got 3 points, and we out. And now the whole United teams have got COVID. So.
Don't get me started on that. Don't get me started on that, guys. Can I be honest with you? Can I be honest with you? Yeah, I'm livid about this. I'm actually, and I mean this genuinely. I'm so pissed off that Tottenham Hotspur got games postponed or cancelled. Man United are potentially going to get their games postponed or cancelled or whatever, moved on. When we had our COVID outbreak at the first game of the season, we went with Florian Balogun up front against Brentford, yeah, and they did not do niche for us. And we had 4 cases or 5 cases or something like that. Go watch our first 11, go get the stats and look at our lineup against Brentford. Kolasinac was still there.
And Peter, to add to your point, like, did we not see Aston Villa play Louis Barry against flipping Liverpool in a game because they had a COVID outbreak, but the game still had. They played their under-16s team in a professional game of football because of COVID. But now the regulations are changing.
It's a friggin' farce, bro. It's a farce. This is one of the most bent things I'm living right now. How can Spurs have a game cancelled? And then they're going to decide who goes through between them and Vitesse. Like, what are we talking about? And then the game against Brighton's been postponed. And then Man United are shut in training grounds. Oh, do me a favour. Do me a frigging favour. You lot are all bent, man. The whole lot of you. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it.
We have to take things seriously. The Oreo Romeu virus is a real thing. The variant's a real thing.
Bro, the Omarion virus, right? The B2K Omarion virus is real. So why didn't we get our game postponed? Is my argument. What is this? You brought up the fact that Villa were bringing out kids out of GCSE classes to play against Liverpool.
That's a big Liverpool.
I kid you not. They'll be lucky if 2 of those players make it pro. 2 of those kids, they'll be lucky if they make it pro.
Bro, they turned up in that Villa game. They turned up. There are so many scandals in this Villa game. The Villa game is so many scandals.
I swear they scored and everyone went mad.
Robin, they turned up in a minivan.
Ex-Barcelona.
They turned up. Their parents picked them up after the game. Are we at London Fields? Is this Hackney Marshes? The parents turned up after the game to take them home.
That's a story to tell, though.
Chauffeurs were driven.
Fantastic story.
I saw Thiago dance
Oscar, guy, I am so livid with football. I don't think you understand. It pisses me off. It's such a bent sport. It really, really does frustrate me. This idea that we had to play our game. We were told if you do not play, you will be forfeiting points. We had Balogun and Kolasinac against Brentford, and they beat us, for crying out loud. Me and David were there watching players that we think, how are you still at the club? Who joined in 2017? How are you there?
Arsenal have got bare of these guys.
Listen. Florian Balogun has not been seen since that fixture. He has been in Boreham Wood playing at Meadow Park for the under-23s.
Against 15-year-olds. That's what he's been doing.
Honestly, Oscar, Adrian, he's a 19-year-old man beating up 14-year-olds. Beating them up.
No, but Peter, at what point is it like? At what point do you look at it and say, clearly this he's past this level. He's not benefiting from playing here. Don't know, man. It's weird.
Adrian, there's so many.
He's like twice their size. I saw a video. Yeah.
Listen, he's twice their size.
the guy was on the floor trying to drag him, and Balogun was still going.
No, for real. It's like Hulk Hogan in Premier League 2. It is Hulk Hogan against the rest. It's a joke. If I see Man United games get postponed, I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose it, guys. I'm not even lying to you. I was fuming about the Tottenham thing because I thought they can't do this now. We've passed the days of postponing games or whatever else. I thought we were past it.
Yeah,
what are you talking about?
It really, really annoyed me because it's made me think:
Oscar.
are we going back behind closed doors? You know, Boss Like Ender says Premier League has recorded its highest number of cases since last season. I can see closed doors games returning, and when you
Oscar.
when I go back and watch game, like if somebody shows a clip of a goal and it's from the closed doors era, it's so dead. Like fans
Pure
make
dead.
football.
Yeah, they do.
They add, I don't say they make it, but they add something great to it. That
Oscar, in 2021, I've seen a game in the Premier League be postponed because it snowed. Are you frigging kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Pia. The fans of that game travelled. They were there.
Somebody traveled from America.
Yeah, America. Like the people came from America.
They came from America.
Oh,
And
Seattle.
Harry Kane should have got not that guy that week, David.
Oscar,
Harry Kane
yes,
should have
Oscar,
got 100%
yes.
got not that guy. I don't know if you missed it or what.
Oscar, tell them why. Because I thought this was PR. This was PR at its frigging best.
So these Tottenham fans,
it's worse, shall we say?
These Tottenham fans, flew from the United Kingdom to they flew from the United States to London.
Dallas. By the way, Dallas.
The
southerns of the United States. Yeah? South Coast, if there's such thing. Dallas.
I didn't even know it was Dallas. They flew from Dallas. Yeah? They've come to London now. They've come for the weekend. Not for a long time. They come for the weekend. They decided, let's get on a coach and go to Burnley so we can watch Tottenham whilst we're here.
First of all, I have a question. There's a lot of questions to be asked. First of all, those Americans, whoever you are, you lot are mental.
Yeah,
you lot are mental. Let me just tell you that now. Seek help. Because what are you doing leaving Dallas to come to England is one thing. Oscar, they went to.
I have to finish it because it's so crazy. Yeah, they go to flipping Burnley. The game is postponed because there's too much snow. Yeah, Sean Dyche walks out there in a t-shirt and he says, "You know, it's fine. Let's play. Let's crack on." All the Tottenham fans have arrived from London, but they've postponed the game because there's too much snow. I thought this was the whole reason we bought yellow balls. Pause. I thought we had these yellow footballs. The winter football was there so that we can see the ball in the snow. Surely, right? But they postponed the game. Yeah. Now, so this couple that's traveled from Dallas, the wife has got on her Twitter and she's put a picture of her and her husband on the coach.
What the flip is going on?
They took like a sad picture. They're losers in some way.
Oscar, them ones, yeah. Oscar, you know them ones where you know them social media ones where man's in the hospital bed, bruv. I got the IV in the nose. God is great still. I don't want to get into it, but that's what that was. That's what that was. You know the ones there, bruv. Your hair's crisp, but you're in a hospital bed with the waves.
It's like flip it.
Continue.
They posted their story in it. They told us all. We flew from Dallas to London to Burnley just to see Spurs for the first time, and we couldn't see this. Guess what? This brother, what does Lola call him? Mouth breather. Guess what this brother tweeted? Yeah, man said, I'm so sorry the game was postponed and you couldn't come and see us play. I'll do you a favor. I'll make sure I'll get you a ticket to a home game next time you're in London.
He's taking the piss.
Like they're from Enfield, you know?
like they come here every week.
He said the next time you pay to fly to London.
He said, get your own flight,
Robin,
and I'll give you the £40 ticket to sit in the flipping whatever stand they call it.
It's 26 quid. It's 26 quid for an away game in the Premier League. Oscar. There are so many questions. There are so many things to unpack in that story because, like I said, they're mental. Because who leaves Dallas to get Oscar? Do you know how hard it is to get from London to Burnley? London to Burnley. Do you know how hard that is to get there? But you decide that you want to fly over from Dallas to see your Tottenham Hotspur is one thing.
There's
Not
no
even at the
direct
new
flight.
stadium. Not even the new
Not
stadium.
in
Not
the
even
new stadium.
the new plush. Instead of all the grounds in the Premier League, the fixture you chose is to go to Turf Moor. Oscar, you couldn't make this up. You couldn't make this up. I couldn't believe it.
I don't know
And
who
it's
I'm
the
more
fact-
mad at. Them or the
I don't know who I'm more mad at. Yeah, the thing is, I think I'm more annoyed with the couple. The fact that it went viral. I'm annoyed about the people that made it viral. That was number one. And then Kane had the audacity. What was it, AD? The unmitigated goal.
The unmitigated goal. The temerity. The effantry.
But guys, why is Harry Kane's offer have an asterisk next to it? That's what it looks like. Like it's a term and condition.
Let me read it because I've just pulled up the tweet now. Yeah, I've just pulled it up. There's them on the
Pay
post.
for my flight, you cheap tight git.
Let me read what he said word for word. Yeah, he said, "Just been sent this tweet. Absolutely gutted for you, exclamation mark, for your commitment and to make up for the match. I'm being called off. I'd like to invite you to a home game as my guest when you're next in London."
Why is there terms and conditions? Why is
it thumbs up? He put when you're next in London, thumbs up. Oh,
so you have to click accept for the terms and conditions. No, they
absolutely killed him in the quote tweets.
Guys, in 2021, I've watched a game be postponed to snow. The teams have arrived there. Both teams are there. We've got Americans flying in round trips. They're making round trips from Dallas to Burnley. Listen, no.
Can I be real with you? Even if the game went ahead, that's still a very bad trip.
You're a mentalist. I'm telling you, you're a mentalist.
Nah, it's never that deep.
Come on,
guys. If I said to you, we're gonna go Inter Milan away. I'm sorry. We're gonna go Inter Milan away against friggin' Empoli. You would call me a mentalist. What are you doing there? Empoli?
You can't love the club that much.
Where is it? You never know where it is.
we spent long on here. Let's move on.
No, Oscar, on a real guys, top 4 podcast gang, yeah, I'm pissed. I'll tell you that right now. This COVID nonsense, this postponing game nonsense, cancelling games. Big up Taha.
Before we get to Arsenal, I want to say something. Those that are watching, get your friends to like and subscribe because we are 2 subscribers away from 150. So we need to get those mans onto them. So get your friends to get on and come watching. Let's get started. Let's get
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on. 2 more likes, but I tell you what, 3 more points for the Arsenal, David. Okay, 3-0 against Southampton. Lovely, jubbly stuff. A nice little bit of a Arteta ball, if you want to call it that, when Ramsdale takes it from the side and it goes 1-2 and quick, and it was down the other side. Alex Lacazette, bang! After 20 minutes of Southampton, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, Southampton should have had a goal in the first 20 minutes because they were passing and moving the ball, spraying it about. I was with one guy who's a Southampton fan. He was like, Southampton do this every game. What happened in the Arsenal game was textbook. Why should I stop?
Because you was out here last week.
He didn't learn his lesson.
Apologizing on live.
Yeah, I apologize because we lost to Man United and Everton. It's a disgrace. Everton went and got their bums handed to by Conor Gallagher and Crystal Palace. You're damn right I apologized. You're damn right I friggin' apologized. I mean, Norwich nearly got a point against Man United. It took a friggin' spot kick to beat them. Yeah, I had to apologize.
And a David De Gea renaissance.
Oh, David De Gea. Oh, he was pulling out stops. Lola, I'm celebrating my 3 points. The album went silver. If I cannot celebrate this, then what? What am I gonna do? I refuse to be miserable when we win games. I refuse.
In fairness, Peter's been miserable about football for about 10, 12 years, maybe. So I respect his decision to not
turn the
no
key,
longer-
Oscar. I'm about to turn the key.
Yo, what's happened to people calling me Davidson, bruv? What's going on here today?
You're
bruv?
Davinson Sanchez. That man trying to call you Davinson Sanchez, bro. Don't
Oh.
have it.
bruv,
Don't have
this
it,
is-
bro.
this
Don't
is
have
the
it.
best, bruv.
With immediate effect, tell Peter why he doesn't learn his lesson about how.
Hey, look what's happening off the pitch, bro.
How
Yeah, but I say we talk about your captain.
Wait! Before we get to captain, Robin,
Oscar.
Lola said they
No,
bought
no,
Willy Caballero.
okay.
Oscar.
Yeah.
Oscar.
All right,
Imagine,
Southampton.
Oscar, imagine this, yeah.
Southampton.
Imagine Southampton, Alex McCarthy's Southampton has been a garbage all season. The worst goalkeeper in the league this year by far.
Yeah.
And then 4 days ago, Southampton decide, you know what? We need a goalkeeper. They've gone to the dust, to the ashes of the Hall of Fames in Premier League winners. People, who's a Premier League winning goalkeeper that we can pick as a third choice? They found him. His name, Willy Caballero. I couldn't believe it that he was there. I couldn't believe he was in the squad. I don't even think he was in the program. They just got him in. Like honestly,
was he even registered?
I don't think he was legally allowed to play. He's 41 years of age. What's he doing? I couldn't believe it.
I
thought he retired.
I can't believe what I've just seen in this room again.
Oh, here we go. Now it's through there. Oh, Golazzo!
Okay, Pete, talk me through what you're seeing as you're seeing it. Tell us what you just saw. I've just
seen the finish by Afria has just scored a goal for Roma.
Okay.
And so that's what I'm seeing so far.
Yeah.
But Mourinho is furious. What's Mourinho doing? So he's gone and celebrated. He's gone into the ground. He's gone into the crowd. Whoa! Where's the red card, fam? The referees, Serie A refs, yeah, they're not nice. They're not nice. So hang on. So he controls the ball, and it seems like, he's used the hand to take it forward. The hand's giving him the assist. He buries it into the back of the net. Especially goalkeeper. This guy has celebrated, run into the crowd.
Okay. So let me break it down. You remember that brother that Mourinho bought Balenciagas for? Yeah. They told him dance like a monkey. Yeah. Now, he scored. They're 2-0 up, yeah. He scored an absolute not a screamer, but like a beautiful finish.
Nice
like
goal.
He smacks it volley, yeah. But before the volley, he's controlled it with his arm, yeah. He's run off to the crowd celebrating. He's in front of the crowd doing this. The referee has given him a second yellow for the handball and sent him off. He doesn't know he's been sent off. Mourinho's fuming, saying, "Look, he's sending you off." He goes to the referee. The referee puts on the red card. Hilarious.
You know what it is? I thought you were just waving it back because you were just saying, "Look at Mourinho being angry that they've scored a third in the 93rd minute, and he's asking him to go back and start again."
I had to let you view it. Sorry, we derailed. Are we ready to talk about Pierre?
Yeah.
What's that?
Boss Anderson, shout out my broski Aubameyang. He's mandem. I got love for him. SW6 says, "Oba, is it over?"
Why is there always beef? The Arsenal man always. I told you, Peter, brother, about this, bro.
What'd you tell me, cuz?
I told you this was gonna happen, bro.
See Mikel, yeah, bro. Pre-match, man's telling us Oba's not playing because of disciplinary. Come on,
bro. Come on, bro. You don't need to
leave it to the side. Leave that stuff. You know them ones under wraps, bro. When Wilshere knocked somebody out in a club, when they asked Wenger what did he do, he said, "I'm glad he defended his mates." He's thrown the guy under the bus again. Pre-match as well.
Sorry, what did Arteta say?
Because they asked him where's Aubameyang, and then he said that he's not playing because he's breached regulations. He's breached club regulations or whatever. And it was just like, really? And the story is that Aubameyang was allowed to go and visit his mother. His mother is ill, living in France, and he went to go get his mother to bring her back to London so that she can get treatment here. Blah blah. They agreed that he would come back Wednesday, and then he comes back to training on Thursday. He doesn't come back on Wednesday. He comes back Thursday morning, and he comes back Thursday morning. He has his COVID test in France before he can fly back. The test is negative. He turns up to training in the morning, and they send him home because he was told to come back Wednesday, and he came back on Thursday, even though he was meant to be back for training on Thursday.
So he's negative.
He is negative, but it's a case of well, if you're negative the day of your flight, the day you're meant to be coming to training, does it allow you to train with the team? I don't know. I don't know what the
I think
passer is.
also because he took it in France and not in the UK, if that makes sense.
That's racism.
Well, I guess you got to come for you. I guess you have to have one to come back, though, isn't it? You got to take one out there for you to actually physically get back here. The thing is, as well, I think it's the idea that we said come back Wednesday, you came back Thursday morning, still on time for training, but yeah, and it's just like
it's not that deep, man. All right, man.
Okay. Taha says
captaincy.
Ober should just ride out his contract and take Arsenal's money. I think that's what he's doing.
Exactly what he'll do.
On the COVID incident, Lola says, in my opinion, Arteta didn't need to say anything. He could have just said personal reasons, drop him and discipline him for being late and be done with it. Why are you opening your mouth? And it's not the first time he's done this, Arteta.
No. Also, just say he's not feeling well. Ozil had a bad back, according to Wenger. No one believed it, but he had a bad back.
What was Rosiski's excuse?
Oh, Rosiski! Oh God, Rosiski, Thomas Rosiski. Yeah, he needed.
Yeah, he had flipping half of Colombia up his nose.
So can I ask, do you think Arteta is doing that to A, like show us that he's a disciplinarian, or to B, take some of the responsibility away from him? So he's like, look, this isn't my decision. He breached the rules. Or C, to actually throw the blame at Oba so that people actually realize that he's done something wrong. Like, why does he tell us this?
You go first, I'll come after.
This guy's just dumb, bruv, and he's gonna get us 8. Your discipline is not working, bruv. Relax, bruv.
I genuinely think, guys, this is what you get when you have a novice manager. And I know it's not even fair to call him that anymore because it's 2 years now in the making, right? But
now you can see 2 years novice.
Fair enough. In a scenario where experienced seasoned managers always treated different players in different ways, and like it's not the army. This is not the army. Yeah, Arsenal Football Club is not the army. Football players are not in such a regimented sort of regime, and it's a dictatorship kind of thing. There are scenarios where you're going to have to deal with certain players in a certain way, and I don't know. Like what you're seeing here is Arteta trying to give one method for everybody, and you will find out it doesn't actually quite work. It might. Listen, we don't know. Long term, let's see what happens. We have to see over time whether it will work in his favor. But here's the thing that he's got on his side, though, Arteta, is that everybody's backing him. Like, the guys above are backing him. So what it depends what it will do, because Aubameyang's a big influence in the squad. He's a huge influence in the squad. And if you make Aubameyang unhappy, who knows what else that could do? Who knows what else that could do?
This is the same thing repeating itself all over again. And this is what I warned you about, but Ozil, he was one of the most liked players in the squad. Now you're doing it with Aubameyang. Come on, bruv. Every time, bruv. And then it's not going to help you finish in 8th again, bruv.
The thing is, though, David, it's a hard situation to be in. It's a hard situation because imagine your guy, your captain is not turning up on time for stuff, and he's got good form for it. Like, what do you do when you're because if Mandem know that we can mug if you forgive Aubameyang, let's say you don't punish him or anything like that, everyone's gonna run over you. Everyone's gonna take the mick,
bro.
And he's had to deal with characters like Ozil. He's had to deal with Guendouzi. He's had to deal with all these different kind of guys. Like, it's a horrible situation he's in.
Well, it doesn't help you. I would back it if we're finishing high up the table. But when you're finishing 8th, I don't give a damn, bro.
Yeah, man. He's got nothing. He's got nothing in his corner that allows you to ignore some of the stuff you don't like about him.
It's just long, bro.
I mean,
he has an
FA Cup. He actually has a trophy.
I mean, yeah, that's the one thing he has in his corner.
Yeah, because you said that he doesn't have
anything. And who won it for him?
Sure.
Sure. Let me read some more comments because people are talking. I get the rules that if you're late you get dropped. Cool, but why are you chatting? You have no issue dodging the press for other things, but now is when you want to chat.
The other thing I don't like, by the way, I totally agree with Lola. She's spot on there. The other thing I don't like, though, have you noticed he doesn't blame himself for anything and never has. Like, everything has been something else. The players weren't good enough. They weren't doing this. It was this. The way that he hung out Pepe, the way he's hung out Aubameyang. The way, I know Xhaka got a blight. God knows what that was about. But like all these little things, you just think to yourself, wait a minute, just you come to the front and say, do you know what? I've got it wrong this week.
It was me.
I've messed up. But he all the things come like he never alludes to it being him.
Yeah.
Bad day at the office or nothing like that. It's always about what the players have and haven't done, which I find astonishing. And I don't think Arsenal players will take that. Will take kindly to that. But he's
have
got
a
to
look
be
at
careful,
Zaha's
man.
comment. He said, "Look, part of a manager's job is to protect his players, and it's
I
clear
agree.
that he's not doing that." Lola also says, "We all know Albert isn't who he used to be. Sorry, and we all know who he is. Learn how to manage your hair dyeing loser of a coach. Bloody hell, come on. A lot of coaches be dyeing their hair, man. He's not the only one."
Yeah, for real.
Is it an ABV thing? Says Adrian. How's Adrian in the comments? Man left the setup to now be in the comments. That's another thing. Oba isn't captain material. Clearly.
Look, Oba probably shouldn't be the captain, probably.
No.
But like,
No.
but then again, I'm looking at the squad, and it's like, well, who do I give it to really? Who do I trust? Is actually the question. Who do I trust? Not who's got leadership skills or whoever else. Who's got this? Who's got that?
Xhaka, I don't think Xhaka will ever be respected after what he did when he threw Young Band down and all that stuff.
But you sort of look at Emery. Emery had 5 captains because he couldn't make his mind up. He couldn't. He had no clue either. And it was just you almost feel not sorry, but you feel sorry for him because like bloody hell, look what you actually do have. But then it's your position to recruit some leaders and have some stillness in that team.
I still think at the end of the day,
it should be a no-brainer.
At the end of the day, manager's got to make a decision. Like, pick one guy that says, "Bro, you are the captain. I'm choosing you to be the captain. You need to grow and actually lead the guys out."
Unfortunately, we're not privy to how these players talk to each other, how these players understand football, understand Arsenal, understand being a captain. If I knew that, say, for example, a Gabriel is somebody who is like, bro, like he's the kind of person that sort of kicks everybody up the backside, like, come on, get into gear, get in shape, and he like, he's the only player I could look at and think I wouldn't mind him, or like, Tierney, yes, I don't mind Tierney,
always injured.
He's always injured. I do like Ramsdale. He's non-stop shouting at his defense, non-stop. Every single time pulling out these saves, he's there bollocking his back.
I don't know. Me personally, I've only seen one goalkeeper that deserves to be captain, and that is Bayern's captain.
Yeah.
But yeah, other than that, I just don't.
It's just difficult to lead from there, isn't it? Yeah,
it's difficult to lead.
It should be a midfielder, really. Midfielder should really be the.
But yeah,
the captain.
Manuel Neuer deserves to be Bayern's captain. But other than that, I can't.
He's a leader. Taha says enforcing the rules in private is fine, but in public you're not meant to do that to your captain. Adrian says he's low-key a narcissist. Iklas says he's like Lampard, never taking responsibility. Mikel Stalin Arteta is what SW.
Stalin. Oh yeah,
the people want to see Gabriel as the captain. Boss Like Ender says potentially Laka. People are saying Tierney. Also, Lola saying Tierney.
Peter, you need to watch have you watched the Arsene Wenger documentary?
No, not yet. Is it where have you seen it?
Amazon Prime.
Prime.
But on Prime, is it? You have to pay for it on Prime though?
No, if you have Amazon Prime, it's free.
No.
I saw it there the other day. You have to pay.
Wait, do you have Prime?
Yeah.
So why'd you have to pay?
Yeah, I think you do.
Know.
What? I saw it come out the other day on Prime, and I knew that you had to pay to watch it. Like,
that's a dead thing. I was gonna watch that still.
It's in cinema, isn't it? They're trying to make peas, bro.
Bruv, they didn't put it in.
I'm gonna watch that in the cinema.
It ain't in no cinema near me. Yeah, Pete, shout me. I watched that with you. It ain't in no cinema near me, bro.
Listen.
It's to buy. No, you're right. It's to buy.
I just paid my tenner, bro. I got paid today, so I was like, might as well slap on it.
Yeah,
I hear that still. I watched. He has a fantastic chat with David Dean. It's like an evening with Arsene Wenger on BT.
Oh, I was there.
100%.
I was there. I was at that. That was sick, man.
You didn't tell us.
That was so sick, blood. I was there.
Is there video of it?
No invites, bro. Yeah, it's on BT Sport, like the whole thing.
Is the whole thing there? Yeah. Oh, wicked.
What, on YouTube? On the YouTube?
No, it's on. I watched it on BT Sport. I don't know if you can find it on YouTube. You might be able to.
Dead team.
But yes, it's like a 2-hour conversation with him and David Dean. They talk about signing Vieira, dealing with the Invincibles, moving to the new stadium. It's a really, really interesting talk, man. You should watch it. Every Arsenal fan should watch it.
The problem with this squad, we don't have no men, bro. There's no like, yo, this is the thing, bro. There's no someone setting standards and that.
I just wish Gabriel was 30. Do you know the ones? I just wish he was 30. Like, I just wish he was. I hope he's mature, much more mature than his age, because that's the only one. When I look around, I'm like, that's probably the only one that I would say, because I don't want Lacazette captain. I don't like strikers being captain. It annoyed me when Henry was captain. It was annoying. It's freaking annoying. But yeah, go on. Yes.
We got, like, going back to the game, like those first 20 minutes, we've spent 75 million on a midfield, and I still don't know what they do well, bro. Between Partey and Xhaka, bruv, I'm looking at these man giving the ball away constantly. I'm just like, wow.
Yo, the Arsenal fans, let me tell you, at the Emirates, David, the Arsenal fans are not. They're not letting it slide. 10 minutes into the game, they were getting twitchy. And it was like, obviously, we've come from the back of these defeats that we've had, right? But let me tell you, Oscar, lads, Robin, if Arsenal finish below 6th place this season, there will be riots.
You don't want a conference thing.
Are you joking? You must be kidding me.
Nah, it's a bit of a joke that you lot are not in Europe, though. I looked through the draw today. I saw the names of some of the teams.
Honestly, not seeing, bro. I still had the draw on TV. I was like, "What am I here? Why have I got it on TV for?"
Yeah, I've seen Bodo Glint. I'm saying, what the heck are Arsenal not doing in this competition?
You know, we would normally watch the draws just because of work purposes and what a trip is to go to. Bro, I can't believe I'm not going away in a European competition this year. That is bizarre.
Yeah, man.
That's
eat
bizarre.
That one still. You gotta hold that.
I have to hold that.
Bostander says, Peter, bust me tickets for New Year's Day game, Arsenal versus City. Oscar, bust me tickets for Chelsea versus Liverpool next day. I'm going mad on New Year's. Fam,
this guy.
I don't know what makes you think I can get people tickets. My father is not Dangote. I don't have that kind of money. I'm not that one.
Well, Oscar, you ain't going Chelsea Liverpool.
I am going. I got a ticket for one. I got me a ticket.
Yeah, we're gonna get that pump action against Man City. New Year's Day, like New Year, New Me. And 2022 is gonna kick off in a disaster. That's when all your goals are finished. All the New Year's resolutions were broken. They're all done.
It's true. Because obviously, you get that feeling when it's a new year, when the clock strikes 12. You're like, yeah, man, it's gonna be my year. I'm gonna set goals. I'm gonna meet them. And then you watch your team lose on New Year's Day.
Hey, we might not be even in the stadiums. We have to wait and see.
Hey, don't say that. I've already bought tickets. Don't. I've paid money. Good money.
I'll admit, I'll be amazed if we go back to behind closed doors. I'll be amazed. Arteta built his team with his under 23s because he knew they won't fight back.
It's true. It's true.
I
always think you're smart. Like, you would be smarter if you put the under 23s like on the bench because they will accept being on the bench, whereas your senior players won't accept that.
Look, it's not. I hope it just allow it. Like David saying, allow the drama. Like, I don't need Arsenal. Don't need drama right now. If there's one we don't need, it's this. And look at the Pepe one. You look at the Aubameyang one. What else is a bit weird? The Saliba one. There's so many little things that are just weird. But guess what? We beat Southampton 3-0. Lovely, comfortable. It was nice.
But yeah, and Southampton
we move on, man. They're not. No, they're not. Robin, they're not. They're actually a good side. Do you know what? I get onto Ralph Hasenhüttl hard, yeah? I get onto him hard, pause. But the thing is, the football that they actually do play, like even Adam Armstrong, I love that player. I don't know what it is. I like the way he controls the ball. The way that they were passing and moving in our area in the first 20 minutes, I was impressed. And I was like, and then the Southampton guy that I was telling you I was with, he literally was just like, this is Southampton 101. We play well, we create bare chances, we never score, we concede, and the game's over. And it's exactly how it panned out. And yes, Amazon. Oh God.
It's gonna be beautiful stuff,
guys. Honestly, I wouldn't be too worried about Amazon, man. Honestly, I just think it's gonna be a big fluff piece. I don't think.
Oscar, we're creating stories for them. We are
What,
creating stories. I mean, since the start of the
It's
season,
not even been that bad. Like, it's not even
you don't
been
think
that
so?
bad. Nah,
You don't
because
think
look,
so?
okay, so for
It's not,
example,
it's not last season,
United,
sure.
Man United are going to have a better season than Arsenal, yeah? But if they had an Amazon documentary, you'd be seeing the Oli sacking, you'd be seeing the 5-0 defeat at
There's
Liverpool.
one
You'd be
thing
seeing so much more.
I think United, all or nothing would be one of the best things to ever see.
Yeah, like
This year's one.
this year would have been great. Like Ronaldo coming back, the last dance, all of that stuff. It would have been really, really good. Arsenal one, I don't think it's going to be that interesting because I think everyone at Arsenal has accepted where you are, and that's really, really bad. So it won't be like it's a tragedy that we're losing these games. It's just going to be like, we lost again.
Oscar, we did eat 4 at Liverpool and 5 at City, and lost to Man United.
Expected. This is the thing. People were going into game, bro. Lola, I know you saw this. Arsenal fans were going into games saying this is a free hit. This is how Arsenal. This is how Arsenal move. Like so. It's horrible, man. It's horrible that the club has gone this way. But at the same time, for me and Robin, it's actually quite fun to watch.
Don't worry, y'all get yours. Don't worry.
You see Ronaldo slapping his boots to the other side of the changing room after a defeat. Yeah, man. You see him gripping up McTominay. I can imagine it. It'll be brilliant.
It will be. Do you know what? I'm very interested to see how Arteta talks to his team in the dressing room. I'm looking forward to that the most. I want to see Arteta's communication with his players. That will interest me the most. I can't wait for that. Wait for that. All right, we move on.
Pete, we're 2 hours in. Where are we going next?
2 hours.
Let's move swiftly.
We'll just go through the games. Chelsea's Conor Gallagher, 3-1 win against Everton.
Player, man.
Everton, a shower of absolute garbage.
I wish I watched the game because I do want to see how they lost and where they're really, really bad. I do feel Rafa's been unfortunate. Like people are talking about him being terrible. I don't think he's been bad. I think the squad is a shower of garbage.
Nah, but he's not making it. Oscar, his Newcastle squad was worse. He finished 10th twice.
Yeah, these lot are still going to finish 10th. Where do you think Everton are going to finish?
You sure?
Where do you think Everton are going to finish?
Well, they're 14th. So
yeah, where do you think they're going to finish? Come on, man.
Oscar Everton can't be 14th.
Yes, they can. Who are Everton?
They can.
Nah, man. When Ancelotti was there, when big boy Ancelotti was there, when Matthew O'Donnell was there, you thought, top 8 finished.
They are 3 points away from
They're not around anymore.
They are 3 points away from it. If they won against Palace, they would have been 9th.
Yo, this league is You're right. But it goes to show, Oscar, this league is trash. This season, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. This league is trash. If you're telling me you're 14th, we're nearly halfway in the season, and you're telling me that what's it called? 14, 3 points away from 9th.
Adrian's making points. He said Rafa did sign Rondon. That's Howler of this season. Signing Solomon Rondon.
He scored on the weekend. He got his first goal.
Oh, well. Lola says, Oscar, Everton have been playing arse. Even the Arsenal game, they were gross. They were. I think Arsenal game was actually decent from them. Like they created chances.
I had one eye on the game. We were doing the pod, but
you had one eye. You was watching it. Was it one eye?
I need Palace to start out Gallagher. Yeah, it's a good fit, isn't it? Vieira. Whoa.
I don't know about you, though, but that Gallagher's knee slide. Oh, it was.
Oscar was giving it the full stacks for the knee slide. You see the booze? Did you see the booze when? Did you see the booze? The goal was delish. Did you see the booze when Richarlison was substituted? The Everton fans were apoplectic. They couldn't believe it.
Because how the guy who scored 3 goals in your last game, you sent him off when you need one.
Oscar, you're there saying, he's been all right, Rafa. He's been all right. Nah, blood. That man was
that's a howler. That's a howler.
They were losing their
if you're an Everton, I was going to say this before I wish I said it before the game last week, but I just didn't get a chance to say it. If you're an Everton fan and you're angry and you want Rafa out, you're a complete idiot. Like you're a complete. Any other manager would be in a relegation zone with this current squad, with Calvert-Lewin out and Richarlison out for how long? Bro, they have Rondon. That's all they have. Like they're bad. They play Andros Townsend, guys. No one else in the Premier League would take him. No one else.
He took off Richarlison 58 minutes. In the 58th minute, he took him off.
But that's a howler. Let me get
Oscar, by the way, it was at 1-0 to Palace at the time. It was 1-0 to Palace at the time, and he took him off in the 58th minute.
Yeah, I mean that's a howler. I can't defend that.
They were going Garrity in their way end.
What's that? Endo says, guys, can we talk about the quality of Super Sunday?
Oscar doesn't want to know.
awful. Yesterday was the absolute worst. I'm
Listen,
sorry, we had three of the biggest teams in the country play Saturday 3 p.m.
No, Oscar. The Formula One had to take
Formula
precedence.
One.
Sky Sports F1 and Sky Sports Football said, "Listen, we're begging you. Take 9 million people watch the final race of the Grand Prix. By the way, 9 million people. That is phenomenal, seats, Jeff.
Right?
Yes.
I should have known something dodgy was going to happen on Sunday, yeah, because they showed Sky Sports F1 coverage on Channel 4, bruv.
On Channel 4. And they gave it a full Crofty and Martin Brundle. On
Yeah,
Channel
bruv.
4.
On Channel 4.
Listen, entertainment settings, fam. Entertainment settings. I mean,
guys,
Burnley, West Ham. Oh, Dross. Leicester. Yes.
Guys, I just saw Boss Light Endo's question, yeah. So what I did was I went into the apps and I peered at what we're in store for next week Sunday. Do you want to know? Well, no, it's actually for most of you guys, it's actually good, right? So there's 4 games and 3 of them are on TV. Yeah. At 12, we have Everton versus Leicester. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
At 2:15 on Sky Sports, we have Newcastle United versus Man City. On Sky Sports at 4:30, we have Spurs Liverpool. That's a good Sunday, right?
Not bad.
Why are Wolves playing Chelsea at 2 p.m. not televised?
So who's televised at 2 instead? What, Newcastle City?
Newcastle City. Why is the game not televised? Why is it not on TV? Oh,
I'm not gonna lie, that's a howl.
You're telling me I have to stream on a Sunday?
Oscar.
I've never streamed on a Sunday in my life.
Oscar, speaking of coverage, Oscar, yeah, streaming on a Sunday is a bizarre. It's a bizarre move. It's a bizarre move. Oscar, the FA Cup 3rd round draw was made, and when you want to talk about TV coverage, explain to me, masses, explain to me, nations, why is Aston Villa, Manchester United on my TV? Can you piss off? United, get the hell out of my TV screen. I'm sick. Oscar, no matter who United draw, they are always on TV in the FA Cup.
PR, on the Friday, do you know what's on TV on the Friday?
Which Friday?
The Friday of the FA Cup fixtures.
No, go on. What's the Friday game?
I think it's Man City versus Chesterfield.
Again, well, it's Chesterfield.
I can't lie. There are some places that we go to in the FA Cup, like not even. I was thinking like Swindon or something, like somewhere like far, and you can just see the houses on TV, and people are standing on their fences, and you can clearly see that. But Man United are still on TV. I just laugh. I'm just like, how are we here? Why are we here? Why are Man United here?
Streaming on a Sunday is by far illegal. But Oscar, there's a lot of.
But I do agree. Oh. United Villa for FA Cup makes sense. That makes sense.
No, get lost. We see you twice a season already. Give me Bournemouth versus AFC Wimbledon. Magic of the Cup. Oscar, you got Chesterfield. Man City got Swindon Town.
Oh, sorry. Who they got? Swindon. My bad. I knew it was one of them teams, but I just couldn't remember the name.
AD, if you're down, bro, should we go Charlton, Norwich City? Oh, it's a big one. It'll be a full house at the Valley. If you're down for it, bro.
Adrian said United and Villa are big brands, to be fair.
Take your brands.
No, I can't lie. I will watch Man United Villa. I probably will watch any of the other
for the FA Cup wise, that's
I'm not watching any other game. I'm not watching.
I'm thinking about the club. I'm thinking about the lower league clubs in it that could get on TV and get a big check, but instead you're gonna give it to Villa and Manchester United. I'll get lost.
Big stacks, big checks. C1 said, I stream every day unless it's Amazon. I don't care unless it's Amazon Prime. I ain't giving these BT Sport man my money. They don't even the Premier League games all the time. BT Sport get horrible Premier games as well.
They've had a howler. But they've got big games to speak, Oscar.
Yes,
but anyway,
they do.
Let me finish off these games anyway. So like I said, West Ham, Burnley 0-0, howler. Big up AD. We'll talk. 9th of January. Get your pen ready. Leicester 4, Newcastle United 0. Are we seeing the end of Newcastle United? By the way, Leicester City in the Europa League Conference. Hold on, Leicester City. Before we get to Newcastle,
we'll get there.
You can have free reign. Leicester City are in the Europa League Conference. I need you guys to come forward and apologize. Yeah, I apologized last week. Okay, I apologized last week. All of you there's not one of you that backs me. Not one of you. Everyone, all the people in the chat. I need my apologies now because there's this Brendan Rodgers discussion. It's over. It's over. It's over. I don't want to hear it again. It's over. If I ever hear Brendan Rodgers get linked to a big club ever again in football, you guys should be barred from watching football. So I want all of you to apologize now. All of you. All of you. I need it now. I need it all of you, each and every single one of you. Don't listen, hey, David, don't you dare. Don't you dare. Because people like him were linking him to my football club. David Brent to my football club. David can't even show himself. He can't even show himself. The Conference League, Oscar, do you know what was in their group? Let me go to Leicester City's group.
Allegia Warsaw.
Name the star player there, because I tell you what, Arsenal bought him about 6 years ago and sold him for 10 million at Derby. He's then pulling up trees. I need apologies on this podcast. Adrian, you said something earlier today. Peter says something. It sounds ridiculous. And over time, it comes back into fruition. You called me Arsene Wenger in disguise. Let me tell you right now, give me my apologies. I need it now. Let me see who else.
Shut up, dude. I can apologize, man.
Spartak Moscow topped the group. Spartak Moscow.
He's still talking.
I'm still talking. No, I'm still going, bro. Show your face. Show your freaking face. The nerve.
Peter, I apologize, for being a donut.
Oscar. Brendan Rodgers won 2 games in this Europa League group. 2. He won 2 games. As many as led to Warsaw. Look at his Twitter account. What? Napoli didn't even top the group. I told you, man. Brendan is a bottle job, number 1. But number 2, never ever link this man to the echelon of top tier football clubs. Never again. Never. I'm waiting for the rest of his apologies as we move on. In the conference, who did they get in conference? Who did they draw today? Robinho, you must know. Who did they draw today?
I can't lie. I didn't watch the conference draw because I didn't care that
Come
much.
on, you got to take full pelt on that one, man. You got to take full pelt on that one. Let's see, who did they draw?
I stopped at Europa. Europa, I was like, yeah, good games.
When you saw the green, you said, no chance. Once you start seeing the green,
They got Randers FC.
Randers. Who are Randers, guys? Who are Randers?
The BTEC Rangers.
Who are Randers? Yeah, like BTEC Rangers. Let me find out where this comes from. Who are you? What league do you play in?
Because they're random. That's what they call Randers.
Denmark.
Said, yeah, they're only 6.
What is it?
Danish Superliga. Oh, piss off.
Oh, what was I gonna say? It sounded like Master League from Pro Evolution. Like those names there.
Castillo and them man there. Miranda plays for these man there, bro. Flipping hell. What's Boss like saying? What's Boss like saying?
Nice. He said, Peter, they're only 6 points off the top 4, despite an awful start. Back-to-back wins in the Premier League. Hella injuries. Leicester are coming.
They beat Newcastle 4-0. That's their first clean sheet, I think. Oh dear. And they play that. And they play that stupid song like they're Bayern Munich every time they score a goal. That started pissing me off as well.
No, Bayern, like I said, Bayern, they're the ultimate troll. But they slap you that when they play that song when they score. They're not serious.
Fine.
1,000%, Adrian. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Yeah, listen, this league is dead, fam. This league is dead. So don't even tell me about their 4 points off this. So are we. We were joint 4 once upon a time.
Should we go back to Newcastle now that we've rinsed Leicester?
Yes, I've said this. Peter, will you not join me when I said they can still go down? I keep saying it.
Newcastle relegated. Lovely. So Lola says Newcastle relegation party.
I need to see their January window, bro. I think they will pull it up, man. I still think Eddie Howe. I believe in Howe Let Eddie cook, blood.
Let Eddie
You know
cook.
the one. Let Eddie cook, blood. I think in the January window, he's gonna do some bits, get some players in. Although his history of buying players is not good. It's not good. It's not a good record. But yeah.
Look at SW6. Look at SW6. Just being.
What's he said? What's he said? What's he said?
Adrian said Newcastle get out still. Look at SW6. This guy's sick in it. He said Maddison over Grealish. I'm waiting in the wings like Peter. Don't worry, I see you all. Maddison needs to focus on Emil Smith Rowe before he's looking at Grealish. And he ain't kicking ball for England for a long time. Yeah.
Listen,
so help Maddison get his numbers up because, bruh.
In fairness to Maddison, he has been playing well of recent. Yeah, been playing well of recent. We need consistency with him. We know he's got the talent. It's just.
What are you talking about, Maddison?
In Ketia. That was let me cook with Ketia, bro. Yeah, no, Madders, man. I hope he smacks it up. I hope he smacks it up.
Madders can't touch Grealish. Adrian says Madders over. Are you dumb? When has Maddison ever carried a team? Like when like what you saw from Jack Grealish last season? I think people just want to erase it because he got 100 mil price tag. Like he paid 100 mil for everything that he did. He sold it over. Come on, man.
More defined casting goals.
All right, man.
That's why he's got the same. That's why he's got 2 goals. I'm sure Man City have paid 500,000 for per goal. Sorry, what's half of 100 million? I'm so dumb.
Look,
50 million.
Here's what it is. Here's what it is. Form is temporary. Class is permanent. I think Grealish has been in horrible form, but
his miss. Oh, we didn't talk about it. Oscar, let's not lie. His miss.
But you know who Jack is, though.
But let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. His miss was a howl.
His miss was horrible.
I'm not going to say anything on Mr. Grealish. I have to give him time. So I'm giving him time.
He's on watch. You put him on your watch. So you have to keep watching him.
Also, Jota's miss was a howl at the end of the game as well. And you see Salah, this sly guy was not going to pass. It just ricocheted to Jota. He was not going to pass right at the death. But anyway,
yeah. Let's see one cook. What's C1
saying?
Maddison has more Boohoo Man appearances than appearances for England. Hold that. The thing is, I don't even hate Maddison. I like James Maddison, but when you put him above Grealish, now I have to do that.
Have to come out.
Yeah, Grealish's levels above Madison. Come on, man.
We need to, but listen, Grealish needs to start cooking again. Grealish does need to start cooking again.
He doesn't. Do you know why he doesn't? Because Foden and Bernardo and Gunnar, them man are cooking. So
no. Sorry, what?
In May, Grealish will bag 1 Champions League goal. Yeah, that's it, and he'll coast off that for time.
Just for his sake, innit? Just for his sake. Because listen, Harvey Barnes might nick that spot and all. You know what I mean? You're telling Maddison to watch out for Smith Rowe. Harvey Barnes running down the wing. He's doing
for Man City. He's not leaving the squad.
Let me enjoy my agenda. When he starts cooking, it's long. Yeah, for real.
Yeah, you don't want it with Grealish.
Eddie and Matt Ritchie, y'all have faith. Listen, Matt Ritchie will not be wearing a Newcastle shirt post January. I'm sure post January. He can't be. You know what I mean? They're gonna bring out some dons, bruv. Hopefully.
He said no Willock, 7 goals in 7 games. Purple patch. Thanks for the money, man. The Arsenal fans were upset that they sold Willock. You know.
The joy is he was the only goal scoring midfielder in our side.
Is he a goal scoring midfielder though? This is the thing. Is he a goal scoring midfielder? He's not.
Listen, 3 is better than 0, innit?
What did I just say about Grealish, guys? Form is temporary. Class is permanent. Jack Grealish was clearly on a purple patch of form. Not Jack Grealish, Joe Willock. It was so obvious that he was just on a run of good form. People suddenly thought he was amazing.
All his goals were just like tap-ins. He arrived in the box. It was Lampard-esque. And then it was like, fair enough. He had a couple good goals. But yeah, it's over. Thank you, Everton. Thank you for the Iwobi money. And Newcastle, thank you for that Joe Willock money. We love it.
Yeah, Adrian said, when did Willock score for Arsenal? Talking about goal scoring midfielders. Get out of here. He scored a couple for Arsenal. It wasn't bad.
Brentford beating Watford. Guys, did you see the penalty Watford gave away?
Let's talk. David, there's another contender for not that guy.
Oh, God.
Because
Oscar.
I was
see it.
Furious watching this. I was livid.
We need to go back.
Do you know what's mad?
I missed one the other week, bro.
When we get to that guy,
no problem. When we get to
run
that guy, we can. But Oscar, you know, like them ones. You know, when you see something and you just think you're angry, and you shouldn't be. You have no reason to be because it's not your team. It doesn't affect your team. But when you see stupidity before your very eyes, I couldn't. And did you hear Jamie Carragher on comms? Because when he saw it, he's like, oh, he saw it from ages. That this was so stupid. And then Oliver just points to the spot like, you numpty penalty. Oh,
on my life.
another one, a
See
Niger,
I
yeah.
don't trust that Oyimbo Wall for Nigeria. This is why it's such a dumb challenge in the box.
I know a Watford fan. I know a Brentford against Watford on Friday night football. I know a Watford fan who has talked to me about this player here, and I thought, you know what? Is he just not liking the Nige? I'm thinking, is there something smelly here? Is there something behind closed doors? But Oscar, I've looked at this player on a few occasions, and he's had some shockers. Was it Gary Neville or Carragher said the worst defense in the league? Guys, they've lost the most games this season, and they're 17th. It's amazing. It's amazing. Watford, you amaze me. You amaze me every year. But yeah, that was a friggin' howler. Goal of the week, guys. What was your goal of the week?
No, bare penalties.
Can we give it to Lacazette?
No, it's going to Conor Gallagher.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. No.
Lacazette for what?
16 passes from the goalkeeper. It was quick. It was tippy-tappy. It was ticky-taka.
Well done.
You have no shame, bro.
Yeah, well done, man. Conor Gallagher's a
I
screamer,
have no
man.
shame.
Peter has no shame, bro.
Oh, hold on. The Arsenal goal was actually very good.
Big up Emmanuel Dennis. Vote for it then, Peter. Vote for it. But you saw what Gallagher was
on. Emmanuel Dennis, who is also joint top with Bruno Fernandes and Paul Pogba, because it's Dennis to Joshua King is the second highest. You're going with Gallagher. Oh, Lola, come on. I need some Arsenal backing. Come on.
Adrian said Lacazette still.
I'm going Lacazette, man.
Nim just said Conor. Let's vote. I said Conor Gallagher. What are you saying, Pete?
Conor Gallagher.
Oh, it's a disgrace.
Mr. Gallagher.
Yeah, the move was
Gallagher.
The way the ball moved was dirty.
Conor Gallagher, I guess, gets it. I'm gutted. I'm gutted with all of you. I'm just putting it in all of you. The team of the week
is Crystal Palace.
They ended a drought. You know, they needed to win. No, there was no upsets this weekend, was there? I would say Leicester. I mean, Leicester won 4-0, but it is against Newcastle, isn't it? Yeah, man, Palace.
Leicester.
Palace.
Leicester year, though. Leicester beat Everton.
Yeah, but Leicester lost in midweek, and they're out of the Europa Conference. They're out of the Europa League, so. But Dennis said if football didn't work, he would have been a pass. That's funny. That is so funny. He still can be after the game.
That said, Wolves honourable mention.
Adrian makes
He's having a laugh.
Only Adrian will give it to a team that lost. Only Adrian will do that.
But did they play well, Oscar? That's what matters.
They didn't even create chances. They just parked the bus well. They didn't do anything.
All right, I guess it is going to Crystal Palace. Bloody hell. Who's the player of the week?
Come on, Nick Pope. We get a clean sweep. Is this a clean sweep?
No, Nick Pope.
Hey, Gallagher did get 2 goals. He did get 2 goals there, Gallagher.
It might be a clean sweep still.
I thought Rudiger was very good.
It might be a clean sweep still, Pete. I can't lie.
Yeah, it's between. I think it's between him and Maddison because Maddison looks really good. But yeah, I'm giving it to Conor Gallagher, bro.
Holy smokes. I think it's Vieira. Whoa. This is what Everton can do. They can give you friggin'.
But it's also Palace, though.
Yeah, I know.
Palace ended a winless run, innit? SW6 says Antonio Rudiger, he won Chelsea 2 penalties. Crazy.
That's farcical. How many penalties were there this weekend? Must be a record, surely. There was 1 at the Etihad, Liverpool, 3 at Stamford Bridge, 1 at Man United.
When they won at
Brentford. 7 penalties. De Gea's a good shout, by the way, because he pulled off some good saves. There's about 7 penalties this weekend.
It's Gallagher, man. It's Gallagher.
Conor Gall?
He scored 2 goals, and one of them ended up being goal of the week. Like, come on. He won his team a game.
Wowza. Goal of the week it is. Player of the week it is. Gallagher, man. David, not that guy.
Oh, nah, Gallagher.
Aye, there are bare, not that guy.
It's Bear Man. There's
So,
Bear Man
hold
this
on.
week.
I need to go back. I need to rewind. Yeah, I don't know how I forgot. I don't know. I forgot to not give it to these man. They thought they can delete your tweet, but man got evidence because you should have got it. Who remembers this one?
Oh yes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yes.
Oh,
Huh?
They think it's all over now.
I think
Ah.
whoever
That is-
handles the 433 account, yeah, you're not that guy, bruv.
Farcical
Cool,
picture.
bro.
Farcical picture.
Yeah, we'll do that one. Formula One, Michael Massey. You're not that guy, bro. Absolute tool, bro. Absolute tool. You screwed my guy out of the thing, bro. You screwed my guy out of the title, bro.
Lewis got that Montreal screw job.
okay.
man.
Now that we're at the end of the football, and it was, let's be honest, it was a bit of a dreadful week of Premier League action. I saw a tweet that said Formula One, the race on Sunday was like being 3-0 up in a cup final, and the referee shouts, "Next goal wins."
No.
Yeah, yeah, that was it. That was
Oh, that is
100%.
That's pretty much what
that is a
happened.
great, that is a great analogy.
No, I've got a better one. They said it in the Twitter space yesterday. It is Brighton 2, Man United 2, full time. And to get my penalty right at the end.
Oh, after the game, after the final whistle.
After the
After the
final
final
whistle,
whistle.
Peter, you know Formula One a lot more than I do.
Oh, man.
What Lola's saying Hamilton was robbed. That's the feeling that I get. Did everything happen well within the rules, or was he robbed?
here's what's happened. Let me explain. Let me break
go
it
for
down
it,
to
Dave.
Oscar. Oscar, the end of the race. This idiot from Williams decides to have a crash.
Nicholas
Now,
Latifi.
so it's in that corner where like, yo, this car needs to get recovered. They pull out the safety car thing in it. So 2-2 is now, and here Verstappen has done nothing wrong here. This is not a Red Bull thing. This is nothing. This is the governing body screwing over Hamilton. So 2-2. Throughout, however long I've been watching Formula One, yeah, once the safety car comes out, yeah, anyone that's been lapped by the leaders, anyone out front fighting for the win, yeah, they unlap themselves, yeah, and then the safety car always comes in the following lap when it's safe to.
So let me just clear up what you've just said. So if there's a car that's been lapped, so let's say Hamilton's first, there's a car that's last. Hamilton's passed them, 2 cars are past them. Safety car comes out. That car that is now, it's in 4th position, but it's been lapped by the first 3 cars. That car now goes in ahead and goes around.
And
so
has to go right to the back, yeah.
And they allow them to do that, okay?
So there was 4 cars. Lewis has lapped 4 cars, yeah.
Right.
There's 4 cars between him and Max Verstappen. Now Verstappen has pitted for soft tires, so he's got fresh. Yeah, so
fresh Vaseline
tires. Glistening.
Yeah.
So whatever happens, he's gonna be coming after thing, Hamilton, yeah. But then my guy, he first makes an announcement. None of the lap cars can overtake, and his reason is because the stewards are still out there moving the cars. Next minute comes, the cars are allowed to overtake. So I'm thinking, okay, 2-2s now. Everyone that's been lapped is allowed to go back round and start at the end of the grid. Safety car comes in thing on the final lap. The race is going to end under safety car. The guy decides anyone that was in between him and Hamilton, they're the only guys that can unlap themselves. Now they've gone. And now safety car comes in immediately after the thing.
So what's wrong with that? Why isn't that normal?
This is on the final. This is the second to last lap
of the race.
Under normal conditions, once those 4 cars have gone, they're meant to rejoin at the back.
Oh,
they didn't.
Wait.
Yeah.
So can I ask a question? When I saw it, the safety car was out, but the laps were still going down. So even when the safety car's out, the laps don't pause.
No, they don't pause.
That's ridiculous. Why?
No, this is how it's always been.
So it's been. I do find that crazy because what was going to happen was, here's where I come in now. Yeah, They pulled the trigger on that safety car coming out because there is no chance in hell they wanted to let this race and this championship finish under the safety car. Because you imagine, right?
Yeah, because it's horrible viewing.
There's no competition. There's nothing, right?
No,
But
but
it's always
okay.
one rule screws one and one rule screws the other. The truth is, though, if you are clean, Hamilton should win it under the safety car. Although me and David agree, you should red flag the session, stop the race, right? So you can red flag, which stops the race and it pauses the laps.
Yeah, why did they do that?
So everybody goes in, you can go do your tires and whatever else, and then you pop back out. Final lap, let's go.
Everyone says, let's go, let's run this thing. But no,
Let's run this.
the choice he made is a howler.
I had honestly assumed that every time the safety car came out, the laps freeze. I don't understand what, because I was looking at it, I was like, it's 54, 56, 57. I said, why is it going up? I can't believe it.
Austin, you got to consider they ain't got enough fuel in it.
There's fuel, yeah. There's tires. There's all sorts of things to think about.
Yeah,
you're not
more in the trunk. They got more in reserve.
There's no
there's
refueling anymore.
There's no refueling anymore.
They got rid of
when you go into the pit, you can't refuel. So
it's just tires. It's just tires. So every car has 100 kilos of fuel in their car. So that's why towards the end of the race, everyone gets super faster because they change for fresher tires and they're on less fuel. So you're blitzing.
Oh, that's crazy, man.
Formula One this season has been fantastic.
Says they don't pause because of the car's tires. They don't pause in effect. Don't know what that means.
The tires are still going, and also the tires got very cold.
So
the tires get cold as well. If you're slow, your tire temperature goes back to cold, and you really need them to be like optimum like heat, so that you get the most grip and everything else.
You can burn rubber.
You can burn that rubber.
Burn rubber. And so I'm now just beginning to accept the result. I can't, bruv. I've been fuming, bruv.
Yesterday, David was a broken man. It was like, honestly, whoever said the 3-0 thing and next goal wins, or even the Brighton and Man United,
you understand.
Spot on.
Like, Hamilton was 12 seconds ahead. Like, 12 seconds in a race car is a long time.
Yeah,
like, he was gone.
12 seconds in a Formula 1 car, you can go shopping and back. You'll be there, straight in front.
Oscar, this is Man United, Barcelona, the Champions League final at Wembley. They moved to them, bro.
They moved to them.
And then the last minute,
next goal wins. Wait there. You're down to 10 because your player's injured. Next goal wins. And it's like, wait, what? Wait, what? What's going? What? Why?
So 57 laps. Lewis Hamilton was ahead, and obviously they just literally said, right, championship's decided on one lap. And obviously anything can happen in one lap.
Honestly, the choreography of the camera when the turn comes in, you see Hamilton pull out, and you just see Verstappen all of a sudden behind Hamilton, and you're there like, wait, guys. I was like, oh my god. I was doing that
at that moment because I was going crazy watching it. Yeah, because I turned it on at that point because the place I couldn't really watch it, but. Mate. When that came on, I was like, this is brilliant. They're gonna have another 5 laps head to head, but then it didn't happen. They went down to one lap. I was like, this is a joke,
bro. My heart sank for him,
bro. It was unbelievable.
Yeah,
yes, the FIA
that Mike Massey guy, whoever he is, he's not that guy.
Here's the thing. I guarantee they said that the FIA's rule book is 99 pages long, and I guarantee you there is something in them pages that allowed Massey to do the decision he made last night.
But Pete, I've seen the rule, but it's before. It's not like I can just overrule whatever. It just says I have discretion on how to use the safety car. It doesn't say. You can just undo safety car procedures and whatever.
Yeah,
so they've just used it to cover themselves.
I wonder what the FIA said then to sort of dismiss Mercedes' protest.
As I said yesterday in our thing, in the thing we did after, they've just said, we agreed as teams to try finish the race and the Grand Prix
on the race light.
On the race light. That was their reasoning. Mm-hmm. I'm now, I'm here.
Let me tell you, Lewis Hamilton fans were livid.
Bro, I was
Livid.
livid as well, blood.
I was in spaces and they'll talk about things that I don't know about, but I just saw anger. I saw anger.
And the thing is, yeah, and because I've not seen one Dutch fan, any Max Verstappen fan say nothing. I've been looking. You get that odd one comment here and there, but they know, hey, Lewis has been screwed.
Nah, it's legit. Just them man, they're just happy.
They're just happy.
It was lucky. It was pure luck that they got the championship. First Dutch driver to win the Formula 1 championship.
Is asking what I'm staring at. I've got Bundesliga highlights on the TV, and Osberg scored a banger this week. Oh my god! That should be going.
What? In front of the 5,000. In front of the 5,000.
I said scored a banger.
He said Bundesliga highlights. I was like,
okay. Raw dead. You know the one.
Hey, you're a naughty guy. You're a naughty guy.
Okay, very quickly. Games this week. Tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday, people. You're getting full on action.
Did we not have this week? Not that guy. Or are we done?
Sorry.
He did it.
Who else is there?
There's
All right,
I mean, what's that Watford centre half? Whatever that Watford centre half was that brought men down. Howler, Raul Jimenez, Howler.
Yeah, Jimenez.
Yeah, man.
You know, some of the referees.
UEFA again. UEFA. You get another one.
UEFA today. Howler.
Yeah.
Boss like Endo said, I'm out of my zone here. I have no idea about F1. Maybe you should stay in your lane.
Boss like, how about you change gears and come over to the Peter on Pole podcast? Okay, there'll be lots of content, ladies and gentlemen. Lots of content coming out for the head top.
He said, "Not that guy's a Aubameyang."
Aubameyang. I mean, there's a lot, man. We could be. Do you know what I've noticed though? Since we've been doing Not That Guy, especially this season, we have got loads going on. There is hella. People are making mare after mare after mare.
It's too much to keep up with, man. It's too much.
There's so much going on. There's so much going on. We didn't talk about it, but ages ago, Aaron Rodgers in the NFL, Aaron Rodgers claimed, gave a fake test. Said that he done a COVID test and he was negative, and he was positive. So what the hell are you talking about? I said, bum Peter on pole, blood. I mean, now care for that business. Listen, bruv, your boy Virgil van Dijk, bruv, was bigging up Max Verstappen, okay? So get on board, bruv. Get on board. Yeah, Formula 1. I love you. Now I can't have anything to distract me because this season is now going to make me. I have to live Arsenal for the rest of the season until March. When the racing comes back. But Drive to Survive. In fact, Boss Like Endo on Netflix. Drive to Survive. Have a butchers.
He doesn't care. You're trying to.
No, he'll get there. He'll get there. Anybody that wants to watch it, run that, cuz. Yeah, all right. So, are Brentford playing tomorrow? Who knows? Man City are playing at home to Leeds on Tuesday, as well as Norwich against Aston Villa. All on BT Sport, all on TV. Yeah, Virgil got bro.
I didn't see any of that stuff.
As well as Latifi, who had the crash. Everyone rinsed him.
Everyone rinsed him, bro.
He cost Hamilton his title. He got smoked.
Bro, the guy was at the back, bro. He's not fighting for nothing. What are you doing, bro? Finish the race, bro.
You could almost put an investigation on his accident because it was just like, wait, what? Where has this come from? Why is there an accident? For what? On Wednesday, Brighton and Hove Albion play Wolverhampton Wanderers, Burnley against Watford, Palace against Southampton. The Arse are playing against West Ham United on Wednesday, 8 o'clock. Are we? Do you think so? Yeah, West Ham have only got 1 win in 5.
No, it's a draw still.
That was against Chelsea.
Nah, man, they got Deckers, they got Antonio. You're not built like that.
It's a draw still.
Burnley drew with them 0-0.
Hey, Jared Bowen is going to twist up whoever he needs to twist up.
Nah, man. Tomiyasu's got that boy locked in, bruv. Locked in like super glue. You get me?
What was the fixture?
Arsenal West Ham, mate. Your mob is coming over to the Emirates.
Aye.
Valtteri Bottas. SW6. In 22 races this season, I think 17 times I've said, where is Valtteri Bottas? I've said that about 17 times this season. The guy is awful. No wonder why he's gone. He's not going to be there. Arsenal's home form is impressive versus Man, but West Ham is impressive. I'm going 3 points for the Arse. I think we're going to beat West Ham. West Ham, David.
Yeah,
Hey,
man, Rice
cheers,
is gonna
George.
Rice is going to bully party. But Lacazette, people, Gabriel Martinelli. Do you see his form against Southampton? He could be there.
Man
People,
about Martinelli, bro. They don't want to hear it.
They didn't want to hear. They didn't want to listen.
They don't want to hear it, bro. I told them.
Leicester at home to Spurs. Let's see if that goes ahead. Chelsea, Everton. Potential banana skin.
No, we're beating Everton.
To the bridge.
We're beating Everton. Lukaku there. We're beating Everton.
Rafa coming back to the bridge, bro. He knows how you lot play. And Liverpool against Newcastle to wrap things up. All on BT Sport.
We don't know if it's going ahead.
What one?
It better go ahead. Who's even got COVID? Is it like a relevant player?
The thing is, we don't know. They haven't actually said who's got COVID. They just said Bear Man's got it. So
you closed your training ground, didn't you? So you couldn't train today. So that's part of the problem. On Saturday, Man United at home to Brighton, 12:30 kickoff. Who knows if it happens? Who knows if that goes ahead? Anything else juicy on the Saturday? Oh, listen, lads, get yourselves down to Sky Sports at 5:30. Ellen Road, Leeds United versus the Arsenal. Come on, that's going to be a nice hot game. I'm looking forward
to
Liverpool
that. Playing Newcastle. Oh, I might have to use my triple captain on this one.
It could be
I might have to. It could be a day.
It could be a day.
You know what? I put Ronaldo in my fantasy team because I thought the run of games United have, like, he's just going to eat.
Yeah.
He should have bagged at least a hat trick against Norwich.
Yo, his penalty was delicious.
Brentford next. I'm thinking he's going to bag at Brentford. And who you got after that? You got some another.
They got Brighton next. They got Brighton next.
These are all games Ronaldo should have hat trick.
Brighton and then Newcastle away on the Monday Night Football.
The run is fantastic until March. That's what, and then we get all the big.
See us having staying in
Burnley. Now, you know what? I need to get some United folk in my team. I'm not gonna lie.
You know what? I was funny because I finally climbed out. I finally climbed out the relegation zone. I was fighting to get out of it. I finally got out of it.
Yeah, United are going to eat, man, between now and March.
Do you know who got me out of the relegation zone? Because I thought, you know what, let me just put him in just for banter. I put Fred in. He got me points.
The fact you're doing moves like that, it paid off this week. But that's why you're in the relegation. How's Fred joining your team?
I was just like, no, just for banter, let me just put him in. Just see what he does. Because I was like, we're playing Norwich. Yeah.
And Sunday football, Everton at home to Leicester, Wolves at home to Chelsea. That's not televised. This is the streaming on a Sunday, people. Is Lola the queen of fantasy? Check the statistics.
Yeah, no, she's up there.
And Newcastle, she's cheating.
wait, where's Lola? Oh, Lola's number 1. Oh, flip sake.
Oh, so she's leading the thing.
I'm 5th.
Yeah, no, that's what I said. She's top.
Oh, she's Becky Lynch. Oh, she's Becky Lynch in this. Oh, okay.
Yeah, man. She's
okay. Okay. Newcastle at home to Manchester City. Listen, maybe it's time to put your triple captaincy then. You know what I'm saying? Peter, by March, United will catch Chelsea, bro. Listen, I'll hold you to it. It looks nice. Oscar, Man United should be eating. When I say there's pasta, there is rice.
Do you know what? Yeah. Do you know what? Like, even though like everyone's trying to figure out what we're trying to do for the next 2 weeks, I just want us to get 3 points. If that makes sense. Like, just go quiet. Let's do it quietly and just go. It's just one of those ones.
CR7 in Man U is like big Lewis Hamilton in the Haas. For those that don't know, Haas are garbage. They are awful. They're the worst team in Formula One. Absolutely awful. Back markers. That's what we call them. Back markers.
Icas thinks we're dropping points in every game, bro. Nah,
Oscar. Wolves away will be tough, though. Wolves away will be tough,
bro. We're winning every game in December. Like, we're fine. We're fine.
You're on drugs, cuz. I'll see you on the other side.
Bro,
you're not winning away at Villa either.
Put my boy at left wing. Give me cover back. We'll be all right.
You'll be all right. And Spurs at home to Liverpool if it goes ahead. Spurs at home to Liverpool next Sunday. 4:30 kickoff.
Right.
Bro, are those the last Premier League fixtures before Christmas?
No, there's another round on the 29th.
No.
Before Christmas. Yeah, before Christmas.
But before we round up, I asked for 2 more subscribers. I got 2 more subscribers. Top 4 podcast. And that's what we love to see.
Oh,
so big up
that's
you.
What we like to
Thank
see.
you
Big
very
up.
much.
Guys, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Please smash the like button as well whilst you're watching this video. You lot are legends.
Yeah, absolute legends.
Tottenham 0, Liverpool 3. We're clapping them man differently. Spurs have 1 win in 19 against us. Good grief! Is Oscar Puss PM is a different man. Everybody knows. Everybody knows.
It's true, bro. I just get tired. I run out of steam after 2 hours. I run out of steam.
We should wrap it up. Breaking news, guys. The Top 4 podcast will have a video out on Wednesday. Stay tuned.
This is news that I don't even.
This is breaking news to me.
This is breaking news to me.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, cool. Niklas says, Oscar, I'm surprised by your delusion, bro. Look at this team, man. Bro, like we're not.
Oscar Bruno Lage.
We're not losing to Everton.
Bruno Lage.
We're not dropping points at Wolves. We'll be all right. Like,
We're
playing worse than we are.
I'll love a cheeky 1-0 from Bruno Lage. That'll be fantastic.
Oh, a cheeky one. Oh yeah, Pedence is back. Oh, a lovely ball from Pedence. Oh, where's Neto? Get me Neto. Where's Neto? Get him in there. Guys, wraps up this week.
Yeah.
That wraps up this week's Top 4 podcast. Thank you for locking in. As always, thank you for getting us to 150. The big 150. Like, Oscar, get the champs. Let's get the Dom Perignon. In fact, let me go old school. Get the Alizé. Get the Hypnotic.
Near me that is
get the Hypnotic. The Alizé. the friggin' E&J. All right, get them ones all out. I said the Luco.
Liverpool. There ain't no predictions. But it's just Liverpool win. That's the prediction.
It's not even a prediction. Yeah, it's just Liverpool.
You know
them ones. But then again, Antonio Conte, bruv, hard as nails at the minute. He's putting in a shift with those Tottenham lot, man. If you saw some of the stats that they had pre-Conte and after Conte in terms of running and all that sort of stuff, certain men are having heart attacks. That wraps up this week's Top 4 podcast. Remember to share, like, and subscribe the video if you are watching now. Oscar at Top 4 Podcast on the Twitter, on Spotify, on Instagram, on YouTube, on SoundCloud. Every Monday we are live streaming. Get your comments in. This is your show, 8 p.m. every single Monday. And Wednesday, ladies and gentlemen, the inaugural. Something will be in your face, and it will be for the foreseeable future. With that said, people, it's the final whistle, lads.
It's lights out and away we go.
Final whistle.